This program will be brought to you by the following sponsors.
Persona 4 Arena Ultimax.
What is going on, everybody? My name is Minaruto247, aka Minato's Love Channel. We are live and alive to play more Persona 4 Arena Ultimax. Big, tall, nice Junpei. Yes, I have a lot of fucking energy. I have a lot of energy today. Yes, it's an early stream, an earlier stream than what we usually do. And that's because the past 2 days, Sunday and Monday, I said I was going to stream Supernatural and I was going to do a Persona stream, and then I was going to do Expedition 33. That did not happen. So instead, I took those days to rest because Sunday I was tired as hell, Monday I was tired as hell, and then Tuesday I got home from work. I fucking slept like a goddamn baby. And then I woke up really late and I was like, yeah, this shit's cooked. So what happens now? So what I will do is, since I started early, because why? Because I want to play early. I will be not only playing this game, but later on today, after we're done with this stream, we will be playing Expedition 33. Versos, well, I think it's called Versos Drafts or something. We're gonna play the free content that they gave us. Playing for the enemy, I see. What do you mean playing for the enemy? Bro, I just said I was gonna be playing Expedition 33. Oh shucks, ads. Oh, okay. But how's everybody doing today? What's going on, Cookie? What's going on, Jace? I shall finish my statement in a minute. Well, while we wait for him to get back, yes, we will be playing all three of these parts. Team C's back at it again to finish what they started. Okay, we're finishing the to be continues for Team C's, and then whatever this is, we're gonna probably do it too. I don't know. Well, I do know somewhat, but yeah, that is the plan. But yeah, I'm actually really excited. We start at 5 o'clock, and depending on how much energy I have, well, not even how much energy I have, I will be streaming Expedition 33 because I really do want to play that game, because I'm fiending to play the DLC. And plus, come on, man, we literally got a DLC, a free update for this game, bro. By the way, game of the year, sweet. Game of the year sweep. And I do want to play the game because, bruh, my cousin asked me, he was like, should I get Dispatch? Should I get Expedition 33? And I told him, get Expedition 33, bro. Look, you already seen how Dispatch goes. Experience a new story that you don't know how it's gonna play out. Expedition 33. Not because I love Expedition 33 or anything, but it is a really fun game. It was a really good game. So, like, legitimately. Indeed it is, exactly. But we're not gonna waste any more time. All right, we're not. We are going to get this show on the road. Let me just make sure that stream is okay, on and popping. Yonder. Make sure that we're running excellent and smooth. Chat, is the sound quality really good? Is the sound quality doing good? Are we doing really good right now? Just asking. All right. Yes, we are. Also, I'm also eating my dinner as well. So let's get the shit on the road. Mitsuru Kirijo. Continue from the cliffhanger.
Why are there two of her?
I am a shadow. The true self.
It's Miss President Shadow.
Oh shit, I forgot. I gotta read in Mitsuru's voice. Hold on. I gotta get locked in.
Never let you catch me.
Did she just run? Labrys's double gives me a glare of pure malice before carrying off the original and fleeing the scene. I almost chase after her without thinking, but I stop myself and reconsider. That second Labrys. Who was that? This completely unexpected situation has me off guard. I can't decide how to proceed.
What is she? You seem to
Hey, bro, that
First,
Persona
tell me
3.
something. Why was she in so much pain? What's all this about Labrys and weapons?
I'm sorry, but that's classified. It's not for civilian ears.
Then I won't tell you anything about her.
Damn.
If you want to know what I know, you have to tell me what you know first.
Cooked. That may have sounded too much like I don't care if she's in pain. It would be unreasonable to demand that she tells me everything she knows without offering something in return. And she's already seen Labrys's true form, so... I give a small sigh.
Well, I suppose you're involved now. All right, her official name is 5th Generation Anti-Shadow Suppression Weapon, codenamed Labrys. She is an android weapon created by the Kirijo.
So how do you
years
feel that
ago.
we're getting peak
In
back
order
to back?
use Persona abilities, she was given a heart.
Back to back peak in gaming today. She's a machine. Fujikawa's shocked expression conveys her thoughts as perfectly as if she's spoken aloud.
We couldn't let her run free. Just look at the trouble she's caused. We came to retrieve her and minimize any damages.
I hold back no details in telling her of the cruel experiments she must have underwent during her development. Fujikawa takes it all in and quietly sighs.
So when she said she didn't want to remember, that's what that was about. Hey, why didn't you listen to what she was trying to say? She said that she didn't want to remember, but you kept pushing your demands on her and making her feel bad.
That's...
I pause considering her accusation. You may be right. Indeed, I was so desperate to put an end to this case that I didn't listen to what Labrys had to say.
You gave her a heart because you needed her to have one, and then kept treating her like that. No
Damn.
wonder she's in pain.
Tears stream from the girl's eyes. As angry as she is, she's crying for Labrys. Even after seeing her true mechanical form and learning that she's a weapon, Fujikawa has nothing but compassion for Labrys.
Why are you siding with Labrys so much?
I heard her voice a few times. It sounded like it was from her past. She said she was forced to fight when she didn't want to, that she was hurt and afraid.
I see. Fujikawa had also heard the voice, just as I did when she used her persona. Fujikawa slowly tells me about what happened last year, the reasons why she came to Inaba. Due to her career as an idol, she was cut off from those who knew her for who she was, leaving her isolated. But just when she had lost faith in everything, she met people who believed in her, saving her life.
Someone to believe in, huh?
Hearing that brought up again and is a sore point for me.
She's Miss President's shadow.
Fujikawa tells me the details that she previously said she wouldn't reveal.
Fujikawa.
The repressed desires you don't want to admit, here they take on a life of their own.
So that's why. Then what's her ultimate goal? Why did she take Labris?
Shadows. They try to become real. It confronts the original with weaknesses to make them deny that the shadow's part of them. Also, it can take their place.
I see. Then there's no time to lose.
Do you think you can save her? A shadow doesn't disappear until the original person accepts it.
That's why I must believe in her and support her. Even if it's left unsaid, I still understand Fujikawa's desire. I share it. Damn. Godric is the easiest fight in Elden Ring so far. Oh, you're playing Elden Ring? Can't compare to my goat. Mongrel Intruder. Okay, Twitter having a field day with Avengers Doomsday and the new Spider-Man trailers. Please don't. I do not want to hear anything about Doomsday or Spider-Man trailers, please. Because I fucking hate it. I fucking hate it. I really just want them to show it themselves. I want them to show it themselves. I don't want to hear anything about it. Nothing against you, Jace. It's just I've been really hard on avoiding anything about both those films. The only thing I know about Doomsday is that they're re-releasing Endgame in theaters because it's heavily tied to Doomsday. How? I have no unearthly idea.
Fujikawa, let me amend my earlier statement. I didn't come here just to minimize the damage. I came to save everyone. Will you trust me on that?
She looks into my eyes after wiping her face with a handkerchief. She nods
Make
slightly.
sure you listen to what Labris wants to say this time, okay?
I fully intend to.
Fujikawa smiles in embarrassment. She apologized to me for taking such a spiteful tone. You can tell she's being honest and sincere. Fujikawa promises to cooperate as much as possible for Labris' sake. I decided to have her contact her friends and pass on a simple explanation of the situation. She agrees and adds that she'll try and contact Akihiko and Aigus as well. She seems to have already grasped how our safeguards against detection by personas work.
Speaking with you made me understand something important. Thank you for that.
Okay, so do you know all the bosses in Elden Ring? Or no? Because like I can already think of a handful that are like hard as fuck for me to go up against. Because fuck some of them. I hate them.
It must be that smile of yours that catches your audience's heartstrings.
Bro, what kind of
Promise me
meat
then.
did they put in this
Make
fucking
sure you come
stroganoff?
back with her.
Spurred on by her words, I begin running to where I detect Labris ought to be. Though I don't yet have a plan to save her. If I find her again and listen this time, will that truly be enough to save Labris? I know most of the main ones, but I just beat Godric. The Ancient Hero of Zamor is definitely my favorite though. Hold on. I gotta look this up. Elden Ring. Some more? Okay. Because I know there's so many fucking bosses in that game. Jesus. Yeah, this boss, yep. Because you have to activate like a rune to go up against him, I believe. Right? Do you have to activate a rune? Yeah, you have to activate a rune. Yeah. Dude, it's been so long since I played this game. Holy shit. It's been so long. I still have not did a No Game Plus run on this game. I might do that, maybe. It might be a game that I just like. It might be It's a yeah. I might actually just play the game like as a chill game, like one of these days where I'm like, yeah, I'll just fuck around, be in like Discord or something with Hero and just like stream it just cause. The invisible walls are still here, leading me to the music room. According to the guide map, it should have been further away, but just as with the announcement room, the layout of this version of the school is off.
Who are you?
Oh, we actually get to fight him. Someone else is already inside. He frowns upon seeing me. I recognize his face from the video. If the walls are still here, does that mean the Grand Prix rules are still being enforced? As a test, I hold out a hand to the space where I just entered the room.
It seems we're locked in. The rule against proceeding without fighting is still in effect.
Are you Kirijo-san by any chance? Rise got in touch with me.
I am indeed Mitsuru Kirijo. As I recall, you were the sister
Yeah?
No, your name was...
You Narukami, nigga.
Narukami. There doesn't seem to be anything scrambling our senses. Do you understand what I'm saying?
I don't sense any noise, but it can't hurt to ask. He nods, showing that he understands the question.
Rise told me you were out to save Miss President. Labris, her name was?
That's right. But I must act swiftly.
That's why I've been doing such
There's
a
no noise
okay,
here
relaxing.
because
I wouldn't go that
enemy
far.
will be
with you.
hesitant to fight in our
I wouldn't go that
minds.
far as saying relaxing, but
Would
okay.
you mind conceding? I don't want to drag you into this any further.
I understand, but I can't do it like that.
Yeah, he said I gotta go all in. Narukami gives me a weary smile before
If the
his
rules are
expression
still in
flattens again.
effect, my friends are still trapped. They still need someone to rescue them. I fought battles I didn't want and taken on a lot of responsibilities, which includes saving Labris, of course. It's not that I don't believe you, but I don't think it's right to simply hand the burden over to someone I just met.
I see.
Sorry, this must be frustrating to you.
It makes sense for her to
don't
fight
misunderstand.
the leader
I have no objections.
of the investigation
I
team,
admire
actually.
your willingness. With the final battle awaiting ahead, perhaps it's best that the stronger of us two should be the one to proceed.
The atmosphere in the area changes. Narukami senses it as well and readies his weapon. It's strange, but he reminds me of someone, yeah. Although his fighting stance, physique, and features are completely different, he still reminds me of the one who saved us in the entire world.
I like the look in your eyes. I will test your resolve with
Yeah.
my sword.
Our goat. Our fucking goat. All right. Sorry, chat, for your ears. Let's get ready to rumble.
Finally.
You will fail! You're slow! No, on guard! You're slow! I'm coming for the one escape! Better luck next time! What?
Sure.
Over here! What? You're slow! I won't hold back!
Is this the campaign for that fighting game you kept losing at? Losing at? What? I've only lost like once or twice in this game, but I've never like lost. What the fuck?
I've won. I will move on.
I hold out my hand to Narukami, who had collapsed on the floor, and help him up. Fortunately, I won the match. Although in fighting these people, I have come to see them in a new light.
But first, I have something to ask you.
In this world, to encounter another leads to an immediate win or lose situation. Oh, maybe it was someone else that was losing. Maybe it was Hero. I don't remember. Exactly. Don't put that shit on me. Even though I don't play fighting games, I still get the job done. Damn, Jay said it was probably Hero. See, rep your goat. That's why I had intended to limit my interactions with others. All I felt regarding these students was regret for dragging them into this mess. But in order to be sure I can save Labrys, I feel that I'll need their help. Since they had more experience with this world, they're most likely closer to settling this.
You said that you want to save Labrys too, but you barely know.
All I know is that none of y'all would
and
beat
has been
my
through
goat.
things that aren't easy to
And who's your
understand.
goat?
What were you going to do for her when you found
Zamor. Narukami quietly closed his eyes before answering.
Nothing in particular, but I could have stood at her side at the very least.
At her side.
A number of things dawned on me with Narukami's words. Though I had resolved to fight by myself, I wasn't truly alone.
Strawberries.
Hi, Dante. In Iroh, he's an easy boss in the actual game. I mean, he is an easy boss. Like, I think I low dipped him. Motherfucker said I got an ad as soon as I played the soundboard. Congratulations. Give me my money. Ah. By the way, fun fact, when I was playing Elden Ring, you know that you can get like Shadow Step or Bloodhound Step, as they like to call it, I think. The way I got that move was like complete luck. AKA, I literally went to the boss, second or third time fighting him. He literally jumped off the fucking bridge by himself, and I was actually pissed off because I wanted to fight him and actually beat him, but he jumped off the fucking bridge and killed himself. I was so angry. I was like, yay, I got the move, but at what cost? I was like, wow. And I wasn't even trying. That shit pissed me off, bro. I was like, all right, dog. I want to keep fighting. Though I had resolved to fight by myself, I wasn't truly alone. I had family and close allies, all who supported me. But Labrys was alone. She fought against the same units who shared her fate, and after escaping into this world, she had no one. I see. I understand now. You politely underlined something important I had overlooked. He's not the first to show me a new perspective like this. This warm sensation that spreads within me. I understand now. That's why Narukami reminded me of him.
You really do remind me of an old friend.
I do?
Yes. Though he's more than just a friend. I owe my life to him.
Damn. I attempt to contact Kujikawa again. When she responds, I give her another request. Oh! Oh! The goosebumps when they started playing this song! Oh, the goosebumps! Ah! Heartfelt cry! Ah! The goosebumps! I was in a lake, then I got jumped by the giant dragon. I was expecting a crap. You know what? Since Super's not here, this is my this is my exact reaction to you saying that. Exact reaction. Yeah. Yeah, that's my exact fucking reaction to that. Exact reaction. Because goddamn, that's I'm sorry, bro. Yeah, Jace, you didn't experiment? Yes, we have new ones. We have new ones. We have new ones. You can use threes and now I'm coming to y'all done?
City was made of angels like yours.
Hey, yo!
Y'all done? I think they're done, chat. There is no hesitation now. I have seen what must be done. I must go forth to keep my promise with them. Labris will be saved. I'm certain of that now. You're screaming like an ant, you get folded like an omelet, nigga. In order to pursue the escaped shadow, I stopped briefly and attempt to locate it with my persona. It's on the move, but it's headed to the...
Fujikawa, can you hear me? The shadow is headed to the announcement room again.
You better scream like some eggs.
And got out. Also, I've managed to reach your friends. I was just talking to someone named Aegis.
Fujikawa says she's never tried to contact multiple people at once, but with a little practice she picked up the knack. Her persona's support skills are advanced indeed. In contrast to my own inability to contact my friends against this noise without linking my persona to the communicator, she easily located Akihiko and Aegis. Really, she's quite talented.
Aegis, can you hear me? I need you to keep Fujikawa safe.
Understood.
The shadow's presence is nearby. I retrace my steps to the announcement room and throw open the door. I'm ready to end this.
My, you've come. Sorry, but you're too late. You really helped me out, though. You were pretty hard on this girl, weren't you?
I...
The expression drains from Labris' face as she mutters to herself with self-reproach. The shadows must be hammering at Labris' psyche in order to have Labris deny herself.
Look me. We have guessed. This human suit will take us back. She'll never understand how we feel. A typical human.
Stop! Don't say anymore!
Labris.
I step between Labris and her shadow and draw my weapon. The shadow looks at me and her face boils over with hatred.
What's this all about? Oh, of course. It would be a problem if she were destroyed while you were retrieving her, huh?
Retrieve? No! This has got nothing to do with me!
How long are you gonna lie to yourself? It's about time you face reality. You want the everyday boys and girls to experience what you had to go through, right? That's why we're in a school having a fighting tournament. You want to see close friends fight for their lives against each other. Because if they do that, then they might understand. You want to make them understand.
That ain't true!
But it didn't work. Kirito marched.
I'm waiting for the magical words. You're not me. Head ass.
You don't have to worry about that anymore.
I'm just waiting for those
I'll
magical
take
words.
care of everything from here. I'll destroy anyone who doesn't understand you and comes to get in your way. Just like you once did.
No! No! That ain't what I want!
You're. The shadow smirk wide as his Labrys's protest.
You're not me!
There we go. Labrys's rejection seems to have crossed some line. I can sense the shadow's power rising dramatically in response to her words.
That's right. I'm myself. I'm free. Even if I'm a misunderstood machine. I'll escape from all this. Yes, the power.
It's gone berserk, but there should still be time. I'll make you settle down.
I support Labrys who slumped over and make my intentions plain.
What's with you, you hypocrite? The way you've been acting pisses me off. How can you be so
What the fuck wrong with you, you hypocritical bitch?
Won't erase your sins.
Yeah, she said that shit with.
Fine.
She said that shit with so much muster, so much hatred in her heart.
What they made me do.
The shadow thrust her weapons towards me as if sentencing me to judgment.
Remember those spectating students? What did you think those human-shaped silhouettes were?
For a moment, her unexpected shift in topics catches me off guard.
Those were shadows, too. Shadows of the prototypes you made her destroy.
Wow.
When they were destroyed, their information was transferred to the victor. What's left of their hearts remains deep inside Labrys.
Oh.
They all had a soul. But because they never fully developed, their shadows helped her play school after they separated from her.
Wow.
Do you see? Those spectators you saw everywhere were her sisters she had to kill at the Kirito group's orders.
That's fucked up. Wow. I'm at a loss for words. I can only stand there speechless.
I haven't forgotten. I'll never let their memories or their pain go. I won't forgive anyone who tries to take my freedom.
Wow. Her anger, it's justified. It's natural for her to hold a grudge after what we did to them.
I acknowledge your anger and grief. Setting things right here is my way of atoning. This fight will release you from your curse once and for all.
Damn, that's crazy though. Never mind, her hatred is valid and justified. What's wrong with you, you hypocritical bitch? I swear, that's what she wanted to say. That's what she wanted to say. Oh, sorry. Let's get ready to rumble. Oh. Ah.
Final.
For you. Not yet. I'm coming to one escape. None of us next time. Oh, not yet.
Idiots!
Adobe Lores of the Fallen, Elder Ring, Dark Souls 1, Hollow Knight, Silk Song, and Constance. Did I get Lies of P or Sekiro? Lies of P. I'll say get Lies of P. I think for me, I like the premise of Lies of P more than Sekiro, but that's just a personal thing. After a fierce battle, the shadow finally falls silent and stops resisting entirely. I go to elevate Labrys to help bring her around. She regains consciousness. She looks at me with sorrow and resignation.
Am I gonna be alone?
Oh wait, I also
again?
need to beat Ghost of Tsushima. Damn, bro, you're just like my cousin. Starting a game and then don't fucking finish.
What am I saying? Of course I am.
And then he got games in the backlogs.
No, no one will lock you away ever again.
Huh?
I thought I had a firm grasp on things, but in the end, all I did was drive you into a corner. I'm sorry.
Why is Kirito apologizing to a machine? I mean, I hurt people. Dragged him into my own mess. I'm just like I was before. There ain't no reason to forgive me.
That is solely your opinion.
Huh?
Kujikawa, can you hear me?
Loud and clear. Is that Rise-san?
That's right. You've met her too, and
It seems Kujikawa accomplished what I asked of her earlier. I wanted her to use her persona ability to connect the voices of her friends directly to Lapras. Some of them I've met, while some I don't know at all. In truth, some of them may find it hard to forgive Lapras for dragging them into this, even after learning of her circumstances. But I believe in them.
To tell the truth, I only saw you for a second, so I ain't really sure what's going on. But it seemed like you went through a lot. Anyway, hope things start looking up.
It's way too simple. Can't you think of anything better to say?
And Expedition 3,
It ain't
there's
simple
just
at
too
all.
many
I know
phenomenal
damn
games.
well how
Then I
tough
get
it is to
distracted
see
by
a shadow
Valor or some
come
bad
out of yourself.
multiplayer. Damn.
Yeah. we've
I
all
get
been
playing
through the
multiplayer
same
games, but
thing.
I will
So we'd suck pretty bad if
prioritize
we
a single player
didn't
game
forgive you.
over a multiplayer game any day of the week.
You cost me a lot
But right now,
of trouble,
I'm playing Marvel Rivals,
still kind of fun.
and I'm playing competitive Marvel Rivals. But I'm also finding time to actually play my single player games. Like if I'm interested in playing a single player game, I will focus on this single player game and lock in off stream. And then when it's time for me to lock back on stream to stream another game, then I'll do that. And then when it's time for me to lock out, then I'll go right back to that single player game off stream. They know how to accept someone for who they are, regardless of looks. That's why even though Lapras is a machine, they will surely welcome her. I'm confident of it. Indeed, they respond to Lapras with more warmth than I had thought.
What you saw wasn't the whole picture, right? That's just how our hearts are.
I concur. None of us can cast stones after you've gone through the hardship of facing your shadow.
That aside, I'm just glad you're okay. I was worried about you. I left you alone knowing you couldn't use a persona.
Lapras, when you come back, we should talk.
Senpai's right, and not just us. Sister, can you hear me? I too would like to talk with you. There's something I'd like to tell you. You may know it already, but still.
The voices chiming in are gentle, kind, and warm. I can't help but be touched as well. My words alone could not have accomplished this.
You guys, why?
You are a machine, unlike us. That is undeniably true. There will be days to come when you are tormented by solitude and caged by your own weakness.
No, chat, no. Bro, Hero just sent me. Bro, have you guys seen that fucking thing on Twitter about like Claire saying they use generative AI or like some type of AI to help, you know, make the game on Twitter, and like niggas are blowing this shit out of proportions to find a reason to slur the fuck out of the game? My God. Bro. I won't do that, but I get hyper focused on every game I play, so I end up playing one or like one for like a week, then realize I'm not playing the others, then I get confused. Deadpool, I'm gonna be honest, I have never dreamt of being in. What? What was the last comment about? Deadpool, I'm gonna be honest, I've never dreamt of being inside you, so what are you yapping about? I was saying, like, have you guys seen the debate of Expedition 33 using generative AI? Like, the people that made the game came out and said, like, oh yeah, we use some generative AI and shit to help make the game. And niggas are like, AI in video games. Hold on, bro. I don't know why Hero's texting me while I'm streaming, but let me see if I bro, hold on, let me see something. I saw a tweet earlier about this shit, and it hold on, let me see. Where is it? Bro, I can't. Hold on, bro. This thing got me distracted. Bro, he over here texting me on some bullshit. Distracted. You say yes, because it's your fucking goat. It's distracting me from playing a game, bro. Like, your fucking goat right here. Your streamer. Your streamer's distracting me, bro. Like, dude. Jesus.
But one thing will be very different. Starting today, you are not alone.
Whether she's machine or human has no bearing on her suffering. To be crushed under the weight of despair with seemingly no end to the pain, feeling that one cannot go on any longer. I'm no stranger to those feelings myself. It was always someone else, like my family or teammates, who saved me. But when you're alone, it's difficult to see a way out. You can't find it unless someone else shows you. That's when you learn the extraordinary power derived from one's relationships.
Companionship is the greatest guide. In my mission here, I've come to be reminded of that. We hope to become that guide for you as well. If you're not alone, you can stand to face the most painful of truths.
Face the truth.
Labrys's gaze turns towards her own shadow. Wait, what is that? An AoE 2? What is that? Fucking... Ninja. You keep it over there. Bro, I will end it off on this because like I do not want to hear anything about Claire for the next few months because I've been hearing so much shit about Claire since they won the Game Awards, and people talking shit on it is actually making me angry. So I'm like, y'all need to shut the fuck up, please. This shit is actually don't use Jesus. Don't use Jesus as that example. He's not angry about Claire. He's angry that his Hades 2 did not win Game of the Year. Exactly. They should be grateful they didn't win all 13, I guess. But like, honestly, I'm actually sick and tired of people bagging any chance they get on Claire. They come out and say, oh, they made generative AI in the game. Like, whoop-de-fucking-do, bro. Most companies are using this shit. Get on fucking Ubisoft. And even still, if they use generative AI or any type of AI in their fucking game, and call me a dick writer, but let's be honest. If they use generative AI, I'm pretty sure it's a minimalistic amount that they use. We have full grown-ass companies using generative AI to make a whole fucking set piece for a video game. A whole goddamn character. Even fucking voice dialogue to make the game. So again, when I say this, fuck anyone that is bagging on Claire Expedition 33 because you're a hating ass motherfucker because they won at the Game Awards and they took home and they swept. If you're mad that they swept, then get mad about the Game Awards itself and how it's structured, but don't get mad at a genuinely good game when half the roster on the fucking Game Awards was great games. I know to you, Dante, it's just jokes, but I'm being really serious though. Like, it's actually getting really frustrating seeing a lot of, like, I know it's not just you, but it's actually really frustrating seeing, like, say for instance, if your game Silk Song was getting trashed because it swept at the Game Awards, like it will get really frustrating after a while seeing nothing but hate and disgust for a game that generally just doesn't deserve it. And it's really, like, it really ticks me off genuinely. Like, I can't even enjoy my own game and be happy about my own game, literally, because niggas want to suck the fun out of all the shit, bro. I like what Art Raiders did with their AI. And I don't even... I put hands on someone if they trash Silk Song or to my face. Like, fucking ridiculous. And like I said, I didn't even know Arc Raiders used AI, but here we are. Also, Hades 2. Exactly. Like, shit is mad annoying, bro. Like, I hate niggas on social media. Be hating at the wrong things, at the wrong people that don't deserve it, bro. Fucking ridiculous. And I guess that's the one thing I'm against, is that they use voice lines instead of using actual people, because that is a problem in the industry. Is niggas want to start using AI for voice actors and replacing them, which no. But they trained it off of the voice actors and they got paid for it. Okay, see, that's better. But in general, I'm still like, just use voice actors, period, without use of AI. That's just my 2 cents on that. Anyway, let's get back to it. I haven't seen something this bad from the Game Awards since 2020. Last of Us Part 2. Like, I was one of those people that didn't think Last of Us Part 2 should have won, me personally, because I didn't enjoy the game as much as most people did and saw what they saw, but it won. But I wasn't gonna bash the game and bash other people for enjoying their game that they enjoyed. It's just not, the story that they decided to tell was not for me at all. They had actual voice actors for the game. It's just so it's more expansive dialogue. Okay. Back to what we were. Labrys's gaze turns toward her own shadow. There's no more fear in her eyes. She understands now.
I see. I get it now.
I watch over her as she stands up. No words pass between us, but I am here for her, and that may be enough. But yeah.
I'm sorry I ignored you all this time. I was the one who left you all alone. No, you are me, after all. This is my persona.
Hey Duck, how you doing? What's up? Are you still fighting with male people? How did you forget I moved, bud? It didn't occur to me at all. I'm not even gonna lie. Also, no, they haven't gotten in contact with me, but the thing is they're still preparing the order. So I literally have like a couple days. Like, they're still preparing the order. Like, it hasn't been shipped at all. So yeah. So yeah.
Labrys and Kirijo-san!
Welcome back, you guys.
Together with Labrys, we head towards the rooftop, where there is supposedly an exit to the real world. But no, it was a thought that didn't occur to me until afterwards. I was like, oh fuck. I was like, fuck me. Yeah, it has her name on it and everything. Small crowd welcomes us on our arrival. Some of them I haven't yet met in person. If I recall correctly, the energetic girl with the short hair is Shie Satonaka. The well-built young man must be Kanji Tatsumi. And that must be the real Teddy. His speech is no different from the imposters, but in the absence of the evil demeanor, the real one is much more adorable. All the faces I saw in the video are here, with a smile on everyone.
Whoa! You really are a robot! Hey, can I touch you?
Chie-san, that's a bit impolite. It's hard enough restraining myself already.
You said restrain yourself.
Well,
I give Labrys an encouraging smile. You needn't be afraid to enter the circle. None of them are rejecting her, after all.
I'm sorry I caused you guys trouble.
Yeah, I want to talk to you about that. That Grand Prix was you, right?
Yeah.
It wasn't a half bad idea. Fighting to see who's the strongest man was awesome!
What?
Kanji's right, but you should have invited me too.
Wow.
Sorry?
I
Yeah, it'll
won't
be
hear you
fine.
Until you say,
Yeah.
I really like you.
Because Doug, if you're still here, I thought that
Guys, stop.
I didn't know like nobody lived there,
Starting off like this,
right? So I thought it was like your family's house or something. But I didn't know all of you moved. I didn't know all of you moved. I guess that's why I was like, oh shit. So is it just like an empty slot now?
In any case, I'm really glad you're all right.
I got you to thank for that.
They take very naturally to someone who isn't human.
Great job, Mitsuru. And man, talk about a rowdy bunch of students.
Still, they are kind.
I look at Labbers surrounded by new friends. I wish I could join them, but part of me would rather watch over them for now. And there are things I still need to consider.
Is something the matter?
I'm not good at relying on others. My responsibilities are so heavy that I don't even think of trusting others with them. I've been told it before, but it never gets easy.
Why not think of things more simply?
Hmm.
When something cannot be accomplished alone, there is no other choice but to trust in others to help. Good or bad, it is inevitable. Then why not accept it and move forward? You aren't alone either, after all.
I can't keep myself from smiling at the truism I never would have come up with.
You're right. It's not difficult at all when put that way. It's just as I was saying about companionship being a guide.
Indeed, I'm thankful for my companions. They say the things I cannot take me outside myself with new perspectives. I'm sure that the same principle will save Labbers from straying from her path. Although, think again about the case. Now that Labbers is safe, there's another issue. The mastermind was not Labbers, but her shadow. However, her shadow emerged and began to act only after she entered the TV world. It's hard to reconcile that with Labbers taking the initiative to escape. To think of it, there's something else that can't be explained if we assume Labbers was behind everything.
Was Labrys truly the mastermind here?
Huh? What are you getting at?
Why did Labrys choose them? Where did Labrys learn of them?
It's the students of Yasogami High that trouble me. I can't see why Labrys would have selected them. I thought they might have sensed the changes Labrys caused in this world on their own, but no. The video that brought them here called them by name. Not to mention that the shadow took the appearance of General Teddy from the start. Neither would be possible unless she had identified them beforehand.
Even we didn't know about them or about this world inside the TV. How did Labrys discover all this?
Yeah, I can't explain it either.
I still have my doubts regarding the hijackers' mental state. Their memories were so muddled that they couldn't even explain themselves. Do Labrys' abilities extend that far? The more I think about it, the more questions arise. There must be some larger plan at work here after all.
Well, the fastest way to find out is to just ask her. Hey, Labrys!
Akihiko.
Akihiko's loud voice catches not only Labrys' attention, but the high schoolers as well. I had hoped to keep them away from this, since they were innocent bystanders. Akihiko seemed not to notice my irritated glare.
When did you wake up? How did you find out about the TV world?
About this place?
Glitch in the Matrix. Labrys abruptly stops moving just before starting to convulse and taking a leap backwards. It happens so sudden that even the students standing some distance away raise their voices in alarm.
Labrys!
Get back!
As soon as Akihiko cries out, Aigis runs towards the students to protect them. I keep a careful eye on Labrys, whose face has gone blank and put some distance between us. My fears have been realized. Labrys reaches for the axe on her back and swings it without hesitation.
Is she malfunctioning? No! Someone's hijacked her!
What?
We were all here. The shadows defeated, and someone is still hijacking her.
I know
Still
you're
hijacking
there.
her then.
Who are you? Show yourself.
I expected a response, but the source of my answer came as a shock.
Show myself? How cold. You treat me as if I were a stranger.
That voice.
Yeah? Full of darkness emerges from one of the nearby shadows, forming.
No way. Kirijo-san's shadow?
It's me in every way, save for the unnatural gleam in its golden eyes and the mocking expressions it makes.
Do you not recognize your own face? I am you.
Still, my heart is calm. In fact, her appearance may be giving me more clues as to the enemy's intentions.
You seem to have a penchant for deception. Unfortunately, I already know that you're the mastermind here. You were after Persona users from the start. That's why you chose this school and tampered with Labrys's memories. And you just demonstrated how you controlled those hijackers. Very good. No wonder you managed to drive back a god once. Yes, I want them even more now.
You want them? Explain yourself.
Personas and shadows are one and the same. If I poison
Hi,
your
Shadow
hearts,
Mitsuru.
I can recruit shadows with unparalleled strength.
Wait, what? You mean turn our personas back to shadows?
The heart is frail. Its weaknesses are never fully vanquished. Given the opportunity, it can betray you and return to darkness. This one's desire to make people suffer was perfectly suited for such a plan.
Plan?
You caused all this to gather strong shadows?
Who are you?
Sadly, it seems things won't be going according to plan this time. But I'll make use of what tools I have to the very end. This is my last chance. No, more like a marvelous entertainment. Stand, my puppet.
The shadow ignores my taunts and raises his right hand toward Labrys, still collapsed on the ground. Labrys reacts to the gesture by rising up, like a puppet with no will of his own.
You bastard. This form is exhausted from constant battle and will be useless as an asset. But unless you destroy it, it will keep rising up and attacking you all. What will you do?
Labrys obeys the shadow command and leaps forward to attack. It seems the enemy will do anything to rattle us. I understood that. But understanding it and forgiving it are two different things.
Just knock her out one more time.
No, don't attack her. Further damage to Labrys could put her in danger.
But, come on! She's all over us!
Now, may you suffer and curse your fate. Relinquish your personas.
At that moment, I hear a voice whisper in my mind. I stop in spite of myself. I know this voice well. Relief washes over me to hear it. This match will end in our victory. I call to everyone assembled.
Don't listen. Everyone, concentrate on avoiding her attacks.
But we can't do that forever.
Just try and hang in there. Trust me. I trust in you.
I realize that this is an impossible demand. Everyone is already exhausted by what's come before. Still, I need to buy time. Surprisingly, the first to nod is neither Akiko nor Aigis.
Everyone, we can take this much. Yosuke, you ready?
Hell yeah, partner. Let's let Mitsuru-san do her thing.
Morale boost! Hanamura and the others recover from their confusion at once when Narukami speaks. Interesting. He seems to be a great leader.
Akihiko, Aigis, back them up.
You got it.
No one will force my sister to hurt others ever again.
You had best hurry and decide. Who will be destroyed? The shell or the lot of you?
Our laughs triumphantly as seeing us driven against a wall. Flaunting one's power, acting like a god. How short-sighted. I sense what I've been waiting for. We bought enough time.
Sad to say, but this show is over. What?
Labrys comes to a halt and is released from the Shadow's control. She must have been forced to exceed her limits for the falls to the floor, where she falls to the floor as if her strings have been cut. We didn't attack her at all, yet she's unable to what the fuck? We didn't attack her at all, yet she's unable to so much as break her fall. A chill goes down my spine, imagining what could have happened if we'd fought her at our full strength.
Looks like you made it in the nick of time. You saved us, Yamagishi.
Are you all okay?
Hey! Oh, shit! Fuka! Oh, what a way to reveal Fuka. I was like, they have to reveal Fuka in the S.E.E.S part because they nodded towards her in Persona 4. I didn't know if they had a model for her in the original arena. That's the reason why I'm like, did they make a model for her, or did they save it for Ultimax version? But no, they did. They have a model. Let's go. Hey, that's tough, man. Let's go. By the way, fuck this bitch. Useless. No, I'm joking, man. I'm joking, but awesome. Awesome regardless, man.
Fuka-san.
So you had a third assistant.
That voice. It's not coming from in here. Whoever it is out there.
Seriously? She can use hers in reality too?
Right before we entered the TV, I put in a phone call asking her to come right away, but she made it at the perfect moment. Yamagishi initially had a bit of difficulty dealing with a world so alien to her, but she adjusted quickly enough. Though she's far away, I can sense that we're under her protection.
It's just as you thought, Mitsuru-senpai. The enemy is only mimicking your appearance. It's a fake.
It's a fake!
Very impressive to guess correctly from such a long distance away. So these are the limits of a half-broken puppet. Well, no matter. This was only ever for my own enjoyment. You despicable monster! I didn't expect you to fight back this hard, but didn't you have fun? You were all taken in by an illusion. This place, these traps, everything came from your own minds. You dread yourselves most of all. A beautiful plan, wasn't it? Your idea of beauty is rather warped, as is your plan and your assessment of us. But your biggest mistake was that you took my form in the end.
I take a step forward. Seeing this, Akihiko and Aigis take a step back. Oh my god, I love the burn my dread. Yeah. Bro, why? Fucking. Oh, that's the reason why. Because I'm wrapped up in my cords. That's why. They know me well. I can see the signs of anger boiling in me.
Are you angry? All right, I'll play along.
You said, are you angry?
Say another word while wearing that face. I'll teach you just who it is you've made an enemy of!
Oh. The anger. I like it. Let's get ready to rumble! Sorry. I'm pretty sure I fucked up some eardrums. Ooh.
You will pay! You're slow! Archivici! It ends here! Archivici! I'm coming for you, one mistake! Better luck next time! What? What happened? I won't hold back! You're slow! You're slow! I'm coming for you, one mistake! Better luck next time! You're slow! You're
I like that variation of Mitsuru.
Check. This is fine with me. Good enough for my purposes that I confirmed you have enough power to meet my expectations.
Shadow laughs as if defeated didn't matter to it at all.
This is only a temporary form. I doubted there'd be any meaning in changing my appearance, but sure enough, it made for a very enjoyable game. All that irritates me is having to feign cooperation with that foolish human until I obtain the one true vessel.
Foolish human.
I will see you in another guy's next time. Just wait until then. The real you will face the same consequences soon. Choose your last words carefully.
His laugh echoes throughout the room as the shadow borrowing my form disappears into thin air.
Yamagishi!
The reading disappeared. It didn't move, it just vanished. What could this mean?
Back to square one again.
Another guise, huh?
Don't even think about coming around here again!
What are we up against? Our enemy seems to be targeting Persona users.
It seems that not even they know who the enemy is, though I didn't expect they would. The enemy had extensive knowledge of Labrys, something even I didn't have. There's no denying it. Whoever did this is well versed in the Kirijo group's internal workings. Gathering powerful shadows. Now we know the enemy's general aim, but what do they plan to do with them? None of that matters at the moment, I suppose. I signal to Akihiko. Akihiko catches it and turns towards the students.
Don't worry about it. We'll handle things from here.
Wait, but it kinda said it was still after us.
Of course, you should be aware that the enemy is out there. Akihiko only means that there is no need to abandon your lives to pursue it. We will do our best to ensure that no harm comes to you. That is, after all, our duty.
But
I don't expect them to like my answer. The reason I started the Shadow Operatives was to protect people from these things. The students, they're still young. Granting my permission would only mean them becoming more inexorably involved, which should be the ones to take responsibility.
Guys, let's leave this to them.
You can...
are you serious?
They're right that we need to go back for now. We're all at our limit.
Narukami signals to him. Hanamuro's complaints fall suspiciously silent. That hardly fooled anyone. Either they take me for an imbecile, or they think it won't matter even if I do catch on. Wow. Wow, so she knows. Makes sense. So she knows that that they're gonna still be a part of this regardless. That's funny as fuck. That motherfucker, don't you know I can see you? I suppose I can live with it. If they aren't that determined, I can hardly dissuade them. We'll have to take care of everything before they can involve themselves. That's all. Eddie jumps around, his footsteps sounding highly unnatural to catch our attention.
Alrighty, attention please. The trip doesn't end until we get out of the TV.
Dude, we were in the middle of a conversation.
What are you doing with this ancient TV? Hang on, where'd you even get this?
It's a television. You can get out from here.
They exchange banter as if the recent problems are already long past. We must fight so they can continue to be carefree. Moreover,
How's Labrys?
There wasn't much damage to her motor functions. I don't believe it will take much time to repair her. Still, the stress on her cognitive functions must have been severe. It may take some time for her to awaken.
I gaze sadly at Labrys' unmoving form in her arms. We must also fight to prevent anyone else from being hurt like these two. This case is over for the time being. It's time to say our farewells to this world. But a newfound resolve to fight is surging within me. Even after we return to the real world, there's no rest for the weary. After action reports on the case, investigating leads on the culprit, there's a mountain of things to do.
Here you go, Mitsuru-san.
Ah, thank you.
After issuing instructions, I'm ready to take a break when Iga serves me a cup of tea with perfect timing. The fresh scent of Darjeeling. I take a moment to savor the mellow aroma of muscat. That's right, spring is nearly over. I feel like I can barely keep track of the seasons anymore.
We will be leaving Inaba tomorrow. Keep that in mind when making preparations.
Understood.
We're rather limited in this hotel room. Originally, I had intended to return today, but we're all so tired that we had to stay the night. There's also Labrys' condition to consider. Still mulling it all over, I hear a knock at the door.
It's me, Fuka.
Come in. I'm sorry I had to summon you on such short notice.
Oh no, it's all right. I was on vacation too, after all.
How is Labrys?
She's still resting. There was a lot of stress on her, so we might have to carry her out.
I see.
Yamagishi takes a nearby chair. There's weariness in her eyes.
I looked into the records. Labrys was built on a self-contradicting foundation.
Self-contradicting?
Unlike with Aegis, when Labrys was being developed, no one had the know-how to create a personality from scratch. So, it seems like they took an actual girl's personality and used it as a base.
A living girl. So that's why her heart is unexpectedly advanced.
Yamagishi nods.
But if she had all of the original girl's memories, a contradiction would occur in her self-awareness. Normally they'd make adjustments to prevent that, but even then, they couldn't guarantee it would be completely safe. That's why Labrys was loaded with a self-deceiving function, in case a conflict arose in her self-awareness.
She was deceiving herself? Then the function that interfered with our perception...
It was listed as meant for infiltration, but that was a technicality. Its true purpose was a safety mechanism.
Okay. He was given a heart presupposing that it would cause conflicts with her self-awareness. I silently begged the heavens for forgiveness of the cruelty and injustice performed upon her.
I think that should be okay now.
A hesitant voice comes from outside.
Labrys! When did you get here? Sorry to sneak up on you, but after I faced my shadow and learned how to use my persona, it's hard to explain, but it felt like my emotions settled down. Actually, that may be what happened. Facing one's shadow could be said to be correcting one's self-awareness.
That must be it. Your developers came to the decision that it was an insurmountable problem, yet you overcame it.
I approached Labrys and shook her head. She fidgets, her eyes cast slightly downward.
How do you feel? Does anything seem off?
Oh no! You guys have treated me so well, I feel kinda guilty about it. My body's all fixed up too, so there shouldn't be any problems there.
I see.
Oh, art! Oh, that's some great art. Damn. Hold on. Boom. Love that. That's great. Labrys' expression seems gentle. He appears to be mentally stable. I doubt there's any danger of her losing control again.
I wanted to talk to you about where we go from here.
From here? You mean, about me?
Originally, we planned to take you back to the lab on Yakushima, but that was when we still thought of you as a mere object. Is that what you want to happen?
What else is there? You could tell us what you yourself want. You do have a heart, just like us. Who knows? Maybe you could even go to school eventually. Me? Go to school?
Even Aegis has been to school, and that was when she knew much less about the world than you know now.
Thinking back to that time is, it's rather embarrassing.
Surprisingly, Labrys falls silent in thought. To live a life no different than anyone else's. That must be exactly what she wants. I tell her there's no need to worry about living expenses. No, best to wait for her decision. She should be the one to decide on her future. After a long silence, Labra speaks again.
School. It sounds great. But I feel like there's something I gotta do first.
Hey!
It's been my dream for a long time to go to school. But someone's after those guys. Someone's trying to wreck their lives. I want to catch whoever it is myself. I want to look after those guys.
Bro, the way they hit changing seasons in this bitch, hey! Hold on, I'm waiting for the. Hold on. Oh fuck! No lyrics. It's on the instrumental. I'm fucked. I thought I was about to hear some fucking French Missy Baku Pack of the Well type shit. Rather than being with them, she chose to protect them. It's a beautifully selfless decision. She thought for herself and chose her own path. I see no reason to deny her that.
The Security Department Shadow Response Unit would be glad to have you. Welcome to the team, Labris.
I extend a hand. If she takes it, she'll be putting ordinary life on hold for a while. I know she understands that, but she takes it anyway.
I get to work with you, sister. I guess that reminds me. I am your younger sister, but I am more experienced than you. This may be somewhat confusing.
Though the two sisters are a bit awkward around each other now, a new bond will form there as well. Labris made her own choice not to live an ordinary life. She could say that she is truly facing herself. She'll be alright. Seeing the two of them together makes me sure of it.
I'll give you a tour of the lab tomorrow. Make sure you're ready to write things down.
Tomorrow? We're leaving Inaba already? I haven't even said goodbye. I can't leave without seeing him one more time. Oh, that's good to hear. It means you've made some friends. Friends.
Return to Igus.
Igus, get in contact with them by whatever means you deem necessary.
Understood. How should I contact them? I only know their names.
Yamagishi, your usual method should prove effective once again.
Huh? But isn't that invading their privacy?
Permission granted. Remember,
Permission granted.
we have official sanction to operate now.
After how they acted when we were parting, we'll definitely need their contact information. They won't sit quietly by of that, I'm sure. This matter is still open, after all. The mystery remains unsolved, and there are still worries nagging at me. That's not the only legacy of this case.
I'll help look him up too.
Labris breaks into a smile and takes Ike's side at the computer. As long as I gave her that smile, it will light our unseen path. There's no knowing yet where this case might lead. But the day that we stop in our tracks, too afraid to continue, will never come. Oh, that's the end? Yep, that's the end. P4A story, Elizabeth's story is now available. So Elizabeth is the one that we're missing. Okay. Yep, everyone's unlocked. That took us an hour and 25 minutes to beat. All right, let's move on to the next one, Akihiko. No time to waste. Seen from the clip. I cannot remember what the cliffhanger for Aki was. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
Why did it have to be now? Who the hell are you?
We've come to take you in. Would it clear things up if I mentioned the name Kirijo?
One, Labrys looks at me and yells in rage. So the other one recoils in horror.
I'll never go back there.
Crap! She ran off.
Damn it, get back here.
The other one dashes after the first one. I immediately try to pursue them, but
Hey, wait a second. Who are you?
the remaining girl in the green warm-up jacket stops me. If I recall correctly, she's the female student introduced as Carnivore in that commercial.
I need to go after them. You're better off forgetting what you just saw.
It's an hour long.
You can't
It's 2 to 4 hours. It appears to be the uninjured, and I can't lose time dealing with her. I ignore her and book it after Labrys. Yeah, it's like an hour. It's 2 to 4 hours. Which if it's the case, then I'll probably do the Team C's one, and then what we'll do for Elizabeth is next time we stream Arena, we'll do Elizabeth and then go to Arena Ultimax's story. That voice. He got up to me though. I'm running at a full sprint. She must be quite an exceptional athlete. I can't drag her into this. This is my duty. Should I run even harder? It might cost me to redline my heart rate. That would deaden my legs for an upcoming fight. Or should I just convince her to leave? Unfortunately, it seems that both of those options have been taken off the table now. I wrap my fist where there's nothingness. Resistance. Another invisible wall. It's like this is the enemy's way of buying time. Sure enough, the female student catches up to me. She confronts me and she tries to regain her breath.
You're gonna tell me what's going on.
Oh, she wants an explanation. There's no harm in telling her what's going on since her friends are already caught up in this mess. There's no need for them to learn details about it. If they just return to the real world, they can get out.
Good with that too.
What the fuck? Get out while keeping relatively normal lives.
What?
I'm here on a certain mission. You could even call it a duty. My resolution is nothing like yours, based on curiosity.
A duty?
Hit the invisible wall.
Ridiculous Grand Prix is still going on.
What? Wait, you mean...
The girl hurriedly reached around at the space behind her. As I expected, her hand hits an invisible wall as well. That wall didn't exist when I first passed through that area.
We're trapped. So, like, do we...
That's what you get for coming after me so recklessly. The rule that one opponent must be defeated is still in effect.
You may be a girl and a student, but I don't intend to go easy on anyone as long as I have a mission to complete. And at least the aura that instantly silenced so-called tough guys all around the world. I was hoping that she would quietly back down before I had to go this far. But even though my aura dampened the girl's resolve a bit, she didn't even take a step back.
Alright, I accept.
That's cheer. I will
Are you
kick
willing
you
to go
to
to
the
such
stratosphere.
lengths to catch
Get
up to
this
Labrys?
filthy goddamn clinker out my goddamn chat. Please. And thank you. Get this clinker out my chat. Somebody. Anybody. Scream. Actually, why am I begging someone else to do it? Boom. Huh?
I don't know
There you
why.
go.
I just know that she was in pain. I don't know if my reasons are better or worse than yours, but I can't turn my back on her.
The foolish words of a child. There's a fire in her eyes that makes up for her lack of reason. I gotta say, I prefer that far more than wasting time with needless chatter. She's definitely piqued my interest a bit.
All right. To answer your question, what you saw
Sorry,
was the
that dirty
fifth
clinker
generation
startled me.
anti-shadow suppression weapon, Labris. She was given a heart so she could use a persona.
A weapon? Then she really is a robot. But she's so cute. And she even sounds like a normal girl.
She has a perplexed look on her face. Even though she's already seen those mechanical arms and legs, it must be hard to believe that a robot could be that lifelike.
Oh, so that's what her lost memories were about. And since she has a heart, she has a
that
shadow
sounds good.
too.
She has a shadow.
How fun eating your ravioli
You mean the
cookie?
thing where there's two of
See when
her?
you get back. Girl does her best to explain the structure of the TV world. The world inside the TV apparently mirrors the feelings of those who enter it, and its appearance changes accordingly. She tells me that this fake school was most likely created from Miss President's Labris' psyche. She also explains that the repressed inner thoughts within oneself separate inside the TV world to become a shadow, and that those shadows try to kill their originators and replace them.
I get it now. The mastermind behind all this isn't Labris, but her shadow.
I think that's it anyway. But I wonder what's with this tournament. What could she have wished for to make this happen?
I have some suspicions about that. Labris may have been forced to do some inhumane things while she was in development. Her original circumstances may be related to the setup of this Grand Prix.
The girl goes pale upon hearing my words. Such a tale should be unimaginable for those living ordinary lives.
Then, this tournament is a reenactment of what Labris went through in her past?
Even Mitsuru doesn't even know that for sure. If anyone who can claim to it, it would be Labris herself.
That's all I can tell you. If you still want to search for her, you'll have to defeat me to move on. What'll it be?
Or holds her tongue for a moment. It isn't because of fear or hesitation. I could tell from the look in her eyes. She made up her mind.
If Labris wished to make us go through what she went through, that means she wanted to be understood. She wanted someone to save her.
That's just your guess, though.
But if it's possible I'm right, then I can't abandon her. That's why I won't go back until I've saved her. Her heart is worth fighting for.
They reuse this dialogue for something to save, huh? Guys, tell me that she completely believes what she's saying.
What's your name? Mine's Akihiko Sanada.
Where did I hear this dialogue before? Was it in Chie's part? Because you went up against somebody. I think it was Aki.
I'm Chie Satonaka, a third year at Yasagami High.
I like the fire in your eyes. Then let's fight. And see whose passion comes out on top.
Let's get ready to rumble!
Finally. Fight!
I'm fucking pissed off at that dumb shit. That's so fucking stupid. I think it was Chie's joke ending. Okay. Wow. Ridiculous.
Looks like I win.
Fucking love this theme too.
God damn it, this sucks. I lost. Oh well.
Chie smiling brightly.
Hey, Chie. You don't get to go search for Labrys like you wanted and you're laughing?
Well, I figured either way you'd save her. Labrys, I mean.
Can't resist cracking a little smile at Chie's words. She seems naive, but she saw right through me. I guess she's sharper than she looks. One of my mission priorities was to limit collateral damage. To achieve that, I thought that destroying Labrys might be my only option. Now that plan has been scuttled. My current plan is to save Labrys and protect her. If I'm able to succeed at that, all danger to the surrounding area will be prevented. I commit myself to this plan from now on.
Can I ask you to give her a message? Please.
I don't know, Akiko look like
I was sorry
Ryu, cousin, or
for
Ken.
saying such cruel things and doubting her. Let her know I really want to talk with her when this is all over.
What in God's green earth think that you thought that they could look related? This nigga has no resemblance to either of them, either of those characters. How? 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 Wow. I'm gonna do you one better. I'm gonna do you one better. Even no, not this one. An up close picture of him. If you're only talking about this, that's the only thing. The fact that you said this nigga's brother is fucking taking me out, actually. That's the only thing is the cape. Outside of that, there's zilch resistance. Or sorry, resemblance. I said resistance, resemblance. And then the only thing here is probably like maybe the gloves. But that's it.
Anyway, just tell her I apologized.
Yeah, I'll let her know.
Shia's words are clumsy as ever, but what she lacks in speaking ability and vocabulary, she makes up for
I need
with
to thank you,
makes up for with
Huh?
On
emotion.
my way here, I was told that my strength was fake. That I was just immersing myself in training to escape my fear of losing others. That I was just sticking my head in the sand. And that was true. The reason I'm so hard on myself is because I'm scared. That might be a weakness of mine. But watching you made me realize it's okay to be like that. No, I don't want to lose anyone again. Ever. But that's how I can become stronger.
Talk to him night
Sheer raw
talking.
strength is pointless. Getting the ability to see your deepest wishes through is true strength.
That's a little abstract.
fuck?
But I guess it's a compliment, though I still feel a little embarrassed about it.
Can't help but smile as well. After vowing to save Labrys, I leave Chie in an attempt to make good on my promises.
Wait here for me. I'll bring Labrys back no matter what.
When I run, the things that happened during my recent training and the things happening in this world start to remind me of each other. An old acquaintance's face flashes into my mind. Someone who took good care of me. Someone I haven't seen in a while. Kurosawa-san. I'd heard that he'd been promoted to detective. I haven't been able to personally congratulate him for that yet. There's another place I need to go visit.
Once this is all over, I should go see him too.
After being forced to travel a circuitous path, I was eventually back to the very room I was in a few minutes ago, the announcement room. I pushed the door ajar and found Labrys inside, but is she the real one or the shadow? When Labrys sees me, she seems certainly frightened.
You again? You came all this way after me?
The reaction and the color of her eyes. This didn't match any of the characteristics she had told me a shadow would possess. This is truly the real one. Like she was still safe before she denies her shadow. I must
Come
take
with
her.
me. I won't let you get hurt.
Let's take her into custody at once. Take a step forward and hold out my hand. But Labrys backs away, terrified and keeps her distance.
I'm never going back there. I never want to get put through that again. I'm gonna run away. Just you watch me.
And where will you go? Is that how you're gonna solve everything? You won't even listen, huh? Fine. I didn't think anything I said would be enough to earn your trust. So come at me with everything you've got.
Boom, boom,
I'll accept you for who you are.
Boom, 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 ba-da-da-da. Shadow will try and replace its originator. If I lose Lapras, I won't be able to fulfill my duty. Is my strength enough to grant my wish? Something told me that the results of my training were about to get their first real test. Alright. I'm so sorry, little ones. Oh, let's get ready to rumble! Oh!
Finally. Straight punch. So nice. Good night.
Oh. Ba-da-boom, boom, boom, boom. Like work. Do-do-doom, boom, boom, ba-da-do-doom,
Why
boom.
won't anyone understand? I...
She finally stopped moving. The Lapras expression tells me that she's not all there right now. I wonder if I can get through to her now. As I'm about to speak. Only sensed the wind for a moment. An undetected ambush from behind. Shadow axe spun at such high speed that it looks like a circular blade to the naked eye. No matter what part of that axe hits my head, it'll decapitate me for not... Sure. Better not let it hit me, then.
Now that's a pretty dangerous looking electric fan you've got there.
Shadow glowers at me with an expression with pure hatred. The murderous intent she shows is like any of the petty thugs I face, along with rage that they try to land a punch. I'm in her head now. Looks like the real showdown's finally arrived. Having squandered her chance at an ambush, the Shadow angrily prepares her next move. Lapras also sees the Shadow and lets out a shocked yelp.
Please stop! This ain't what I wanted!
Hey, calm down. This is your shadow. It's you, isn't it?
Shadow is formed from the repressed parts of yourself. That's what Chie told me. But even after hearing the truth, Lapras continues to shake her head, deny it.
What good will accepting it? If I accept it, then I'm just... That's right. There's no way he'd understand. The Kirijo group created you as a tool. Of course, that's the only way they can think of you.
My words will not reach Lapras while she's like this. Shadow's cruel words have a tight grip on her heart. It isn't easy to support someone whose weakness has filled them with doubts and taken over their heart. I decided to listen to what the Shadow has to say. This way I can understand the weakness that Labrys is harboring.
Not that you're any better. You didn't hesitate at all to attack him. It just shows your true colors. You want the everyday boys and girls to experience what you had to go through, right? That's why we're in a school having a fighting tournament. You want to see close friends fight for their lives against each other. Because if they do that, then they might understand. You want to make them understand. That ain't true! But it was no use. They didn't understand and kept getting in your way. It's all right, though. You don't have to worry about that anymore. I'll take care of everything from here. I'll destroy anyone who doesn't understand you and comes to get in your way. Just like you once did. Stop it! That's all a lie. You're not me.
Shadow displays a satisfied smirk. He's waiting for the words of denial. It'll be easier to just stop Labrys from saying those words, but it would be meaningless for me to do so. I keep my gaze on Labrys as she speaks the words of denial with finality.
You can't be me! Yes, that's right! I'm not you!
Music to my ears.
I'm myself! Yes, the power! I'm finally free! I won't let you or anyone else get in my way!
I stand before the shadow, laughing insanely and surging with newfound power. Her power is actually quite impressive. I know there's no need for me to fear it. This is where the real battle begins.
You really think I'm gonna make it that easy?
Shadow contorts her face. Those are the same words that the shadow threw at me before, after all.
What's that? You won't be destroyed that badly? Then I'll save her for later and crush you now!
She sounded so like, I'll save her for later. I'm gonna fuck you up now. Trust.
I swore I'd protect Labrys. And I'm not gonna lose what I'm protecting ever again. Now, come get me!
Shut up, Carrie Joe Dog!
Let's get ready to rumble. Ah. Might probably cut out again.
Final. Straight punch.
Oh, good. What the fuck? Oh, wait. Oh, shit! Ow! I hate this because I haven't played with Aki as much. God damn it.
Final.
Oh, come on.
You're up. Caesar!
the fuck was that? Just silencing the shadow, I stand before Labris. She casts her eyes down sadly.
Hey, what's with that face? Stand up and look at me. I have a message for you from Chie.
Huh?
She wanted to apologize for doubting you and hurting your feelings. She was really sorry about what she said. She wanted to tell you herself, too. She was so determined to save your heart that she threw everything she had at me.
Chie-san said that?
Also, Mitsuru, the girl in charge of the Kirijo group, learned what happened to you and was mortified to hear of it. Do you still think no one understands? That your pain is unique to you?
I never thought of things like that. I never imagined anyone understood me. But that's...
I'm a machine, though. I'm not human. Labris mutters and casts her eyes down again.
I don't know anymore. What am I supposed to believe?
You're human, so you must have the answers. Labris gazes up at me expectantly. It's true that I have something to believe in. But I don't just have something to believe in simply because I'm human. Plenty of people walk the earth with nothing to believe in. I had to find it and grab hold of it myself. Indeed, I found it only after facing down my own weakness.
Look, I don't know much about how you suffered in the past, or how many times your heart was broken. But don't give up. Believe in yourself and keep standing up to the world. No matter how many times you fail, some things you have to grasp for yourself.
Labris looks up. This time, she finally looks me in the eye.
Myself?
That's right. If there's something you really want, fight for it. You'll never get it by running away. What's your strongest desire?
Labris falls silent. I don't prod her for an answer. Can't rush this. It's something one must find by facing down themselves, searching their heart for the answer, making it take form on their own. I can't help her find her way. If she doesn't find it on her own, it will be meaningless. Labris places her hand to her chest, then closes her eyes and loses herself deep in thought. Eventually, she opens her eyes again and looks at me.
I want people to understand how I feel.
Then there's someone you need to tell that to. And that's yourself over there.
I point over at the shadow that's fallen silent. Labris inhales sharply. Labris' shadow's a part of herself that she just denied. But because she denied that part, she must also realize that there's a question she needs to answer. Why did I deny myself? I'm sure Labris has found the answer already.
I get it. That's what you've been saying this whole time. In your own way. Yeah. I understand now.
For making this momentous realization, Labris stands up for her own will. Stands up of her own will, faces her shadow, the awful part of herself that she denied.
I'm sorry I ignored you all this time. I was the one who left you all alone. No. You are me, after all. This is my persona. So this is the other me.
It's not easy accepting yourself, but you managed to get past that. Congratulations.
Thanks.
Labrys' reply is silently embarrassed, yet proud. It's the exact combination of emotions I was hoping to see.
We should get going. You have some things you want to tell Chie too,
Bro,
right?
how the fuck do they know that they need to get to the room? Alright, bro. Oh, thank God. Let's leave the announcement room. Mitsuru contacts me. Once the shadow disappeared, all the interference it was creating went with it. Jamming, the invisible walls, all gone. I began escorting Labrys back to the real world. I was about to say, I'm like, how the fuck they know where to go? Follow Mitsuru's directions and reach the specified location. A number of people have already gathered. I noticed Teddy, Kanji, Chie, and others that have seen the P1 commercial as well.
Oh, phew! You're okay, Miss President. Or should I call you Labrys?
Chie-san.
In contrast to Chie's enthusiasm, Labrys looks towards me as if she is unsure about how to feel about everything. Or I can nudge Labrys over towards Chie. Chie rushes over and takes Labrys' hand. She smiles brightly after she confirms that Labrys is alright. Labrys cannot resist the infectious air of happiness and breaks into a smile of her own.
Hello, sorry, who are you?
I'm liking that look you've got going on. It's like you just single-handedly saved the world from an evil army.
What the fuck?
Yosuke, don't be so rude!
Chie turns towards me and bows energetically.
Akihiko-san, thank you for saving Labrys.
No need to thank me. I just delivered the message you left me with.
Don't you have some people you want to introduce Labrys to? After being prompted, Chie dashes off, tugging Labrys by her hand towards her friends. People waiting to greet them are everyday students. But none of them seem to be all that concerned by the fact that Labrys is an android. In fact, it seems like they're welcoming her into their group with big smiles. Ah yes, everyday students. Meanwhile, we have Teddy right there on the sidelines looking like a whole goddamn bear. Looks like they're a pretty open-minded bunch. As I'm watching them, I'm joined by some familiar faces.
Are you all right, Akihiko?
I raise my hand as a response to her. That's enough for Mitsuru to understand the situation and smile. Aiga stands next to me and gazes at the group of people gathered around Chie and Labrys.
It seems my sister has also forged a bond.
That takes you back, doesn't it?
Yes, it does. Though I am a machine, I understand what it means for people's hearts to come together. I would definitely like for my sister to learn that as well.
The battle that took place 3 years ago marked a major turning point, not just in my life, but for Aiga and the others that fought alongside me as well. Labrys had just reached that same turning point. Watching this unfold for someone else feels nostalgic and heartwarming at the same time. She's, however, standing unmoved. She furrows her brow and sporting a look I know all too well. Sheesh, what's troubling her now, of all times? I just noticed the serious look on Mitsuru's face and speaks to her in a hushed tone.
Are you thinking of sealing my sister away again?
Don't tell me you're going ahead with that. I know you're in a delicate position, but I have serious issues with this.
Damn.
No,
The pushback.
you misunderstand. I realize full well the situation here. That's not what I was thinking about.
She's thinking about the
What's bothering
mastermind.
me is that the true culprit in this case never did show their face.
What? Didn't Labrys say she escaped here on her own?
That's what I thought most likely at the time, but that scenario doesn't match what we've learned since then. How did Labrys learn about this world? Why did she call in these other persona users?
You had some basic investigation done on Inaba, right? If she regained her consciousness a while ago, it's possible she infiltrated your network and found out about that stuff.
That's not my only doubt. Labrys's ability to cloud others' senses can only go as far as creating hallucinations. That's inconsistent with the ability to control people so thoroughly as to make them risk their lives in a hijacking. There's too much that doesn't add up.
That does seem suspicious.
Oh, damn. Isru is right. Too many unexplained circumstances here. But why stand around worrying about it? All the answers we need are a few simple questions away. I call out to Labrys.
Labrys, how did you escape all the way here?
Huh? I was inside a chamber and...
And there we go. Labrys tries to continue, but her body immediately goes completely rigid. That's not good. Labrys looks like she's standing completely devoid of thought. I know better.
Get back!
I shout out a warning to everyone in the area. Labrys immediately reaches out for the large axe on her back and brandishes it.
What a pain.
I have to protect Chie and the other civilians. I immediately take a step forward to engage the still expressionless Labrys. This is a different situation than our earlier battle. As Labrys can now use her persona, this is going to be a much more difficult fight. If we join forces to attack her, this would be a simple matter. However, Labrys' body has already taken a lot of damage from all the battles she's been in. There's no way of knowing if she'd survive a combined assault from us. Doubt and hesitation swirl around my mind, cloud my thoughts. I must make a decision and follow it with no regrets. That's when Mitsuru's sharp voice pierces the air.
Akihiko, buy me some time.
Looks like she has some kind of plan up her sleeve. My course of action has been decided.
You got it!
I tightly ball my hand into a fist and extend it towards my opponent. I reiterate my vow.
Labrys, I will protect you no matter what.
Talk to him nice, Aki. Talk to him nice, Aki. Here we go. Let's get ready to rumble!
Final. Fight!
Looks like I managed to keep her intact.
But she still seems to be under the control of someone else. We have to strike down the one controlling her? Where could they be controlling Labrys from? Just as I prepare to check the surrounding area for any outside presences, a voice echoes from somewhere.
You resorted to your fists in the end, after all. That's why people say your strength is fake.
This familiar voice I can't quite place. Darkness manifests from out of nowhere and coalesces into the form of a person.
What is that?
It's another Akihiko-san?
Whoa! Is that Akihiko-san's shadow?
Darkness dissipates and what was left saying there was me. Just like Labrys' shadow from before, he looks exactly like me. The only difference is in the eyes. While the others are stirring, He coldly
You
declares.
go on and on about resolve and whatnot. What have you been doing these past few years? Just training yourself to fight better, that's all. You haven't grown at all as a person. You're still running from your fear of losing people, just like before. So you are watching us. Looks like the mastermind of this thing has a lot of time to kill.
Huh? Mastermind?
It's taking it back by my
Talking
time,
about.
but continues on.
I came from the sea of your soul. Enough. Do you think you rattle me with that tired old theme?
The shadow. No, the mastermind arrogantly tries to round me up, but its taunts are powerless against me. I'm not taking the bait. No anger, not even surprise. There's nothing rising within me. My heart was completely
So
placid.
you won't admit it. Then, rise again, my puppet. Dance until you shatter.
The enemy orders Labrys to stand. As if a puppet on strings, Labrys responds to the shadow's command.
Looks like you've shown your stripes already. That power proves you're not my shadow. So what? You still have no choice but to suffer. Unless you destroy this thing, it will keep rising up and attacking you all. What will you do?
I glance over at Mitsuru. He gives me a silent nod and I laugh.
Sad to say, but this show is over.
Uh-oh.
What?
It means we won't fall for the same trick again. Yamagishi, now!
Oh. Just as Mitsuru's voice sounds, the ominous presence lurking within Labrys was repelled. Turns out the presence who Mitsuru contacted before entering the TV world was Fuka. I see. Her persona abilities could disrupt the control on Labrys without her having to enter this world.
Are you all okay? Fuka-san?
Fuka Yamagishi. She's a friend of ours who helped us greatly in the battle 3 years ago. She has an analytical persona. She herself is a whiz at digging up useful information. He also got me high students don't know anything about Fuka, and are looking around in surprise.
Is this like Rise-chan's persona? Wait, where is she?
This feeling. What the? That voice. It's not coming from in here. Whoever it is out there.
Seriously? She can use hers in the real world? That's amazing.
That's not your shadow, Akihiko-senpai. It's just a fake mimicking your appearance.
Very impressive to guess correctly from such a long distance away.
You must be the one behind all this. You stole Labrys and threw her into a TV. You were after persona users from the start. That's why you chose this school and tampered with Labrys' memories. And you just demonstrated how you controlled those hijackers.
Why did you go after these students? What are you up to? Personas and shadows are one and the same. If I poison your hearts, I can recruit shadows with unparalleled strength.
Wait, what? You mean turn our personas back to shadows?
That nigga said, huh? Me if I was in the room? Huh? What do you mean?
The heart is frail.
You're trying to revert my power?
Its weaknesses are never fully vanquished.
You didn't put in on this, man.
The opportunity
I worked
can
hard for this
change
persona.
And return to darkness. Old wounds that you thought you had overcome opened once again. You almost let go of your hearts, your personas. This one's desire to make people suffer was perfectly suited for such a plan.
Plan?
You caused all this to gather strong shadows?
Why would you do such a thing?
All the loose ends are finally getting tied up. I glare at the enemy as she smugly reveals his grand scheme.
That's enough. I see now that there's no room for any more excuses.
I pull out my evoker. I can perform a summoning without this now, but I still couldn't just let it go. It's serves as a constant reminder of those days fighting as part of S.E.E.S. So I don't forget the joy, the sorrow, and the loss from those days. I point the muzzle to my head just like I used to. Feeling of cold metal, the easy trigger pull.
You said before that I couldn't cast aside my...
Akiko's so raw. Back then I felt that I didn't care if I lived or if I died. I just wanted all the power I could manage. Whether my disregard for my own life was because I secretly wanted someone to punish me, or because I wanted someone stronger than I to forgive me and allow me to live. In either case, my resolution is no longer the same.
But I'll tell you something. People who have no fears end up dying early or throwing their lives away. My determination coexists with my fears. I know that death and loss are always close by.
I squeezed the trigger of my evoker. A nostalgic sensation. I was just a kid 3 years ago when I laid my life on the line. Now, though, I can't allow myself to die. In my heart, I know that I cannot lose this fight. I've accumulated all this power to protect others. I'm risking my life in order to stay alive and to keep my friends safe. That is my current determination.
You still say you're my shadow?
A shadow is just another form of one's persona. Then...
my determination would never leave my side.
Akihiko's so fucking raw. You say you're my persona, big dog? But nah, my determination would never leave my side. Chat, fighting with what? Fighting with what? Fighting with what? Determination. Determination. Let's get ready to rumble!
Final.
Oh, that's cool. Ooh, oh, damn. Get the fuck back. Bitch.
No wonder you managed to drive back a god once. I didn't think you'd resist this fiercely.
I thought that I'd done some serious damage to that thing, but it seems he has no intentions of giving up his ridiculous charade. He nonchalantly carries on while still wearing my face.
This is fine with me. Good enough for my purposes.
Why the Sonic ring?
I've confirmed you have enough power to...
What's up with the Sonic ring? Random,
Good enough my ass.
Who do you think you are? You're really pissing me off!
I'm sorry, Kanji. Kanji's response was fucking great. With the face, good enough my ass. That nigga basically said fucking cap. That nigga said fucking cap. That nigga said, you got your shit cracked, my boy. Good enough. Nigga, you got your shit rocked. Good enough my ass. Word. Mastermind contorts my face into an eerie smirk and
I
chuckles.
doubted there'd be any meaning in changing my appearance, but sure enough, it made for a very enjoyable game. I will see you in another guise next time. Just wait until then.
Constantly, like, that wasn't good enough? Exactly, that was better. Like I said, that nigga, we were better than you. There's no way I'm letting you get away. I immediately close the gap between myself and him, but with a final smirk, he disappears. All that remains is his laughter.
Yamagishi!
The reading disappeared. It didn't move, it just vanished. What could this mean?
Back to square one again.
Bullshit! Don't you ever come
Bullshit!
back again!
Bullshit!
Still, what was it planning on using our persona powers for?
It hasn't given up, right? And we'll see it again.
Indeed. Based on what is said, I have every reason to assume that it'll return. Enemy's objectives are still mostly unclear. We don't even know who he is. We do have a lead, though. Look toward Mitsuru and Aigis, though I can't say this in front of the students. The fact that the mastermind knew about Lapras is a big clue. We're most likely dealing with someone related to Kirijo.
Don't worry about it. We'll handle things from here.
Wait, but it kinda said it was still after us.
Of course, you should be aware that the enemy is out there. Akihiko only means that there is no need to abandon your lives to pursue it. We will do our best to ensure that no harm comes to you. That is, after all, our duty.
I'll just leave the rest of the explanations to Mitsuru. He's much better at saying the right things in these situations. I'll just leave the... Oh, in the meantime, I glare at the empty space where the enemy
The battle
was.
will go on, huh?
After all the members of the Shadow Opera safely returned from inside the TV, he decided to spend a day in Inaba doing follow-up
I'm
stuff.
glad things went well. Oh,
Leave quietly
but
the next
first,
day.
It's good to see you again.
Mina
This is becoming a real reunion.
Mina-licious? But here's the thing, Dark is a female. Like, I don't think she would be awkward by it. I don't think so. Because we already know that Dark's a little bit freaky deaky. But knowing, call me Mina-licious for one, knowing that 2, you're with Hero, and 3, saying that to me, that's weird. Whoa, I'm fruity. Whoa. I am not fruity, ma'am. I'm a little bit tangy, but not fruity. A little bit tangy, but not fruity. Part-time. You know I don't do this shit full-time. I don't have the time to do it full-time. Part-time. I don't care if he knows that you do this. Still, what the fuck? Mina-licious. Bruh. The Mina-licious shit is taking me out. You can't stop me. You need to be stopped. As Fuka looks behind her to the back seat, Mitsuru and Aiga smile at each other. Even for those of us who fought that battle 3 years ago, journeying into a world inside a TV to retrieve a robot still sounds absurd. Still, we managed to accomplish our mission. We retrieved Lapras, and we kept the incident as contained as possible. However, our plan to leave quietly, like a covert ops unit should, was foiled by that group of students.
They were certainly a lively bunch to the very end.
Mina man equals Mina. Bro. That shit making me fucking cringe. God damn. The thing is, I was just discussing this with my coworkers, right? We were like, if you're in a relationship, what is like the most cringe things that can be said to a significant other? And like, it was my boss who's a female, right? And it was my other coworker that I love working with a lot. And like, we were all discussing it between us three, and we were like, number one has to be calling your significant other daddy. Like, hey daddy. Like I can hear it in, like, you know, in, well, Corn. I'm not gonna say the name of it on stream, but I can hear it in Corn or whatever, because it's staged, right? It's whatever. But if a significant other calls me daddy, I don't think I look at myself that way, right? Like, if my girl calls me daddy, like, I don't think I look at myself that way. So it's just gonna be like, Doronic, what the fuck? Doronicon. Wow. Well, why must I get an ad when things are fun? I'm getting paid. Anyway, this is fun for me. I'm getting paid. Mr. seems to have thought the lapse in security wasn't enough to sustain the overall success of the mission. Smiles. I recall the smiling faces of those students as they came by to see us off from Inaba. I didn't think they'd all show up. They turned the quiet departure we'd planned into a big scene. She said, anyways. Labrys, who opted not to reseal, is still gazing out the rear window.
Regret parting with them?
And waving to them.
A little. But it's only a matter of time. I promised Chie and the rest that
I mean, Hero's name before Panda was Hero Bear. See, that's adorable. That's adorable. I feel like everyone has to. Here's the thing. I feel like the generic terms have become so cringe to some people that get in a relationship that you have to like come up with your own nickname for your significant other that fits them, right? Same with like your family. Puerto Rico, exact. Like same with the family shit. Like your family gives you nicknames, right? That fits you because you grew up around them. Same with the significant other, because you've been around them for so long and like you have this special love connection. You eventually find a way to give yourself nicknames that's tied to them, right? Miles' name is Mill. All the other ones before that made sense, but the Miles one is like, yep. Because my family, since like by their standards, I'm taller than everyone in my family, or like I'm like a little bit taller than them in height. So like for me, I like my aunt, she calls me Yellow Bear. And then my uncle calls me Big Bird in my family, or Birdman. So like legitimately, like everyone has their own thing. Big gangster. Big gangster. Ooh, bitch, I'm a big gangster. I turn around with that for love. Bitch, I'm not a slang. I'm sorry. Big gangster. Oh my god, I love that. I'm the shortest in the family. Oh my god, that's fucking funny. I want to see the Inaba group and say goodbye to them in person. Labrys was the one who insisted on a formal goodbye. Not only that, she herself decided to lead them for a while and join the Shadow Operatives. Even if it was unlikely that she could go to school with them, there may have been some way for her to see her new friends more often instead of joining up with our secret group. How tall are you, Duck? That wasn't what Labrys wanted. There are things I must do in order to pursue the mastermind that dragged all of us into this incident. If I stay with the shadow operatives, I can accomplish those things. Those are her words. She has formed bonds, but rather than depending on them, she pushes forward. Damn, 5'1"? How tall is Hero again? Damn, you a munchkin. You a munchkin for real. This must be why she's able to overcome a past filled with more grief than any ordinary person's. 5'10"? Her resolve is amazing. And Lapras isn't the only one who gained a new determination in these lands either. Or to speak of my own resolve, I straighten myself and face Mitsuru.
Mitsuru, may I talk to you?
What is it? It's unlike you to be so formal.
This won't be any time soon.
Oh.
But I'm thinking of leaving the shadow operatives eventually.
Oh, wow.
What?
Whoa, hey, hold up. Wait a minute. Bow. Anyway, Fuka doesn't seem as hard hit as the other members. Even she's looking at me with confusion in her eyes. This wasn't actually something that I've been thinking about from the very beginning. These feelings have been smoldering inside me ever since I received my first mission. I finally found an avenue to direct those feelings. Mitsuru seems to realize that this is something I've given a lot of thought to. Responds in a business-like manner.
May I ask why?
There's something I want to do now. I can't do it while I'm part of an unofficial group like this.
Why do you think me is so short? Hero made me short on purpose. People who fear random acts of violence and crime, people down on their luck who have no one they can turn to. I want to be someone they can rely on. Plus, I give Hero girl names sometimes because he's very sassy. You know, I feel like women like a little bit of sass in their men, if that makes sense. Because thing is, how I think about it, if women, he's a sass master. Exactly. Like, I feel like if women, right? Like, say for instance, you two are going back and forth, right? Or not in a argumentative way, but like just going back and forth, right? Sometimes women like to have that energy match in terms of sassiness with a guy. So like, if you're coming at me with sass, bitch, you don't think I'm gonna hit you with sass back? Like, actually, this is where you're wrong, sweetheart. Like, dead ass. Like, some women are gonna be calling it bitch mate or something, if like depending on the female. But some women like the sass. I'm not gonna lie. Some women like the sass because, like, no, this is what we're not gonna do. All right. See, there's the Mina-licious, duh. Sassy Mina. Like, it's just the clap back. Like, you don't think I'm gonna clap back? Yeah, I can be nonchalant and be like, you know what, fucking whatever. But no, I'm gonna snap. There's one great power that protected me when I was faced with senseless acts of violence in the past, ones that caused me great loss. I was an ordinary police officer. Right now, I'm forced to turn a blind eye to the plights of some people, as long as I have to carry out my obligations as a member of the Shadow Operatives. I won't be able to help them. I'm going to have to forego protecting some of the smaller things in order to deal with the larger missions. This case helped me realize that I don't want to give up on those smaller things. I want to protect them.
I see. I think
Bruh.
you would be well suited to
The fact that
that
became full circle with the sassy Mina shit, bruh. Becoming a police officer to protect one city would be great too. I'm not against working my way up through official channels to become a force for security. A greater power is required to protect a larger area. Oh, I like how Chie wants to become an officer too. That's actually kind of sick. That power can't just come from my fists. There are greater intangible powers in society as well. It wouldn't be a bad idea to work my way into the upper echelon as a government official either. Again, I don't know if I'm cut out for all that bureaucratic stuff. She had been quietly taking in all my musings until she interrupted my train of thought with some surprising words.
Of all the things you were going to say, that's it?
What do you mean that's it? Even I know it's pretty ordinary, but...
Bruh.
Whether you man a police box or become a career officer, you should do it. And if you do, then I'll consider your circumstances whenever I need you.
What's that supposed to mean?
For a moment, I couldn't understand what Mitsuru meant.
Wait, are you planning on making me belong to 2 departments at once?
Wow.
You wouldn't use the Kirijo name for that, would you?
Bite your tongue? I won't do anything. But even if I don't, it'll happen on its own. You underestimate the organization's need for you. Leaving that aside, if you're going to wish to become something like that, then there's something you need to do first.
You're right. I need to train more and...
No, dumbass.
I meant going back to college.
Oh, wow. Mitsu sternly adds, you should follow Yamakishi's example. That reminds me, I took a leave of absence from college to go on my journey. I didn't have a problem with my classes while I was still attending. But what about now?
Do not worry, Akihiko-san. I will calculate the units and time necessary for graduating and plan the most effective curriculum.
Wow, he left college, bro?
I'll be counting on you, I guess.
This nigga went on a journey of self-discovery and never came back.
But Akihiko seems to need someone to manage him.
I'm honored.
Another triumph on my face.
Someone's in trouble.
Aww. Labrys interjects with a joke at my expense and starts laughing. I guess Mitsuru and even Fuka warmly smile back at Labrys. For a robot, Labrys sure has great timing and a great smile. I give up and heave a deep sigh before I lean back into my seat. Labrys quickly formed new bonds in Inaba, and she will surely continue to form new bonds while she works within the Shadow Operatives. One's heart changes through encounters with others. It's always the same, whether your heart is covered with muscle or metal. Even if the culprit behind this incident were to appear again, he'd be no match for my new determination. The weather's gray today. Today's cloudless sky is a perfect metaphor for my new resolve. Thinking about how fitting the situation, it makes me laugh to myself. After all this traveling, I finally feel like I've taken a step forward. That was a good ending for Akihiko. I like that. I liked it a lot. All right, chat. This is the final. This is the final part for Team C's of the arena of Persona 4 Arena. I guess it's the last one. We are 2 hours and 39 minutes in. So let's get on with this. And then afterwards, we'll probably do Elizabeth in the next part, along with episode P4 when we start Ultimax's story. So we'll start off with Elizabeth and then, yeah. Exactly. But in the next stream, though, we're going to do Aegis, and then we're going to end stream for today, and we're gonna restart up another stream for Expedition 33 as well, because you guys are gonna get a double feature today, baby. Double stream back to back. We're going back. But anyway, let's get back to it. Let's get into Aegis-san.
Labrys?
Labrys murmurs her name to herself. Her head hangs lifelessly as she stares at her mechanical limbs. The shock slowly drains from her pale face, replaced with bitter comprehension. Across from us, the shadow glares at me with a piercing, menacing stare.
That body. You can't be. I am the same as you. 7th generation anti-shadow suppression weapon. Aegis. I am the model that came after you.
Are you here, Caesar? I won't let you.
Not when I'm almost.
Isn't Yukiko in here as well? Shadow turns to his double and cries out impatiently.
Or do you want to be caught and locked in a cramped little box again?
Her eyes wander in search of something to settle on, and eventually fixate on Yosuke. Oh no, Yosuke's in here. But he is still in shock, unable to speak in the heat of the moment. That moment of silence is enough to shatter any hope of a peaceful resolution. Labrys smiles lifelessly and hangs her head.
No, don't get me wrong. I was just a little surprised.
No, it's okay. That's how a normal person would react.
Her sad, weak voice makes her heart ache.
I won't let you take her back. I will gain my freedom, whatever it takes.
Suddenly, the shadow fires its arm out. A long chain trails from behind it, wrapping itself around Labrys many times over. The shadow begins to pull her in with its winch. Unable to struggle, Labrys is dragged over to her captor, who lifts her over his shoulder. The shadow then runs at full speed out of the announcement room. It fled with such explosive velocity that it is hard to believe it was carrying its own weight.
Wait!
Super asleep. I give chase. It is unfortunate that I cannot explain the situation to Yosuke-san, but I have no choice. I exit into the hallway and see the shadow make for the stairway leading upwards. This is the top floor, so it must be heading for the roof. I climb to the landing and take the stairway 2 steps at a time before throwing open the door. But what I find there is not what one would expect to see on the roof of a building. It is best described as a TV studio. The spotlights hanging from the scaffolding, the cameras here and there. Up until now, no matter how warped things got, they still looked like a part of a school, but not here. What is this place? Just then, the door behind me slams open again, and a boy comes running out, but breathing hard. It is Yosuke-san. I am perplexed. Why did he chase after us? There is no one here who would warrant leaving his friend Rise-san's side. Suddenly, the area is shrouded in a menacing aura. The shadow appears. It is still carrying Labrys over its shoulder. Labrys shouldn't be unconscious, but she isn't showing any sign of resistance.
Persistent pests. Too bad for you. The Grand Prix is still on. Have fun wasting time fighting each other.
Damn.
Hey, wait!
Hooked. As soon as Yosuke-san turns around to give chase, he runs up against something. I try stretching out my hand. Just as I thought, there is an invisible wall. Though it wasn't here when I climbed up the stairs. The only door back into the school is the one beyond the wall. In other words, we are trapped. Yosuke-san hangs his head in shame and looks at me awkwardly.
I guess this means we have to fight. Sorry, I feel like I got in your way.
Oh, I was like, what happened to my mic and Ike's? I came here without thinking and fell right into the enemy's trap. I'm sure that's what he's thinking. But as I see it, it isn't Yosuke-san who should be apologizing.
I am also sorry for all this.
Huh?
We are the ones ultimately responsible for this incident. I am sorry to have dragged you all into it. If your friends are safe, I would suggest you evacuate at once. But in these circumstances, I must go after her.
There's no need for you to take the blame. I mean, I feel the same about wanting to go after her.
Why? I'm not sure this concerns you.
I promised I'd protect her. I couldn't back her up when she needed me the most. So, I want to apologize and actually keep my promise this time. I feel like I can't leave her alone right now.
In his eyes, I could see a glimmer of determination. Say it again.
I think I should explain certain things to you. I'm not authorized to disclose everything, but...
I review the important parts for him. That personas and shadows are universal. That they have existed since ancient times, and that there are probably little-known battles and pacts all over the world. Gone is their powers. I have experience in one such battle and was in fact created for that purpose. I am a weapon given a heart. In order to use a persona, I explained that Labrys was a prototype, long sealed away, one that was lost during a recent incident. Yosuke doesn't seem to swallow all of it, but he listens attentively nonetheless.
There are shadows outside the TV too? Who would have thought?
I was surprised as well to find out that a world like this was accessible through televisions.
Believe me, we were pretty shocked last year too.
I look straight into the boy's eyes without laughing at his attempt to lighten the mood. Only the winner can leave. So we must fight. There's no ignoring that cold fact. I suspect the shadows set this up to buy time. We don't have a moment to waste. I don't say anything, but Yosuke-san seems to get the picture.
Can you tell me something? What's going to happen to Labris once you catch her?
I cannot answer that.
Yeah, I thought so. You did say that she was a weapon after all. Not really surprised you can't talk about it with outsiders.
Is that all? I must go get her back. If you cooperate with me, I am sure I can knock you out painlessly.
In response to my blunt suggestion, a weary smile appears on Yosuke-san's face. However, his eyes still have that gleam.
Sorry, I can't back down.
Are you really going to fight me? Not to boast, but you would challenge a living weapon?
She said she wanted to be free. Hey, I made her a promise. I want to see it through. Guess you could say it's a guy pride thing?
He jokes about it, but there is resolve behind his words. He will not back down. What he is really saying is this. My feelings for Labris are as strong as yours. I smile inwardly, though it does not show on my face.
I understand. I accept your challenge.
Alright, chat, you know my fucking catchphrase. Catchphrase that you all know too well. But let's get ready to rumble!
Finally.
Oh shit, I'm not. Damn. Bon voyage. Yosuke-san smiles sheepishly at me from the floor.
I had a feeling I didn't have a chance against a pro like you. Ow. You sure are strong, Aige-san.
Are you all right?
He waves his hand to show that he is fine. He should be exhausted. Perhaps the male pride prevents him from admitting it.
Looks like I'll be staying behind.
I will do what I can to not force anything on my sister that she does not want.
Can you tell her that I wanted to apologize to her too? Of course, I'll tell her myself once this is all over, but... Oh, and one more thing. Tell her we can have a party when this is all over.
Yosuke-san.
Oh, you're invited too, of course.
My heart is warmed. He's not just worried about Labris' safety, he's worried about her heart. I nod vigorously.
Yes, I will make sure to tell her. Though, we are not capable of eating food. Will that be a problem?
Just bring some oil.
Really? Nah, it's no problem at all.
Thank you.
I will save Labris from this world, from her cell of solitude. There are people in the outside world who accept us as allies. Some of them consider us friends. I am happy that hope is so close by.
Be careful. That shadow looked pretty strong.
Bro, if there's a way they can do a remake of Arena Ultimax's story, this shit will be peak. Because if they find a way to kind of start bringing in characters, right, from other franchises, right, and if Persona 6 they want to like bring in like maybe characters from, you know, Persona 5 or even again from Persona 4, right, and have them be in there as like cameos and have crossover again in the main story, that shit will be so fucking peak. Because at that point it's like, damn, what are we doing now, you know, for the story? Because I already kind of confirmed that, you know, that, you know, all these Persona stories takes place in the same universe. Persona 3, Persona 4, Persona 5, this, that, and the third. I mean, look, we're playing Persona 4 and these characters are interacting. So it just makes me wonder and really excited to see where they can take Persona 6.
I will. Please stay safe.
As he cheers me on from behind, I leave the roof. Oh shit. As soon as I re-enter the school, I can sense the shadow's presence without needing to scan for it. I follow the presence back to the announcement room. What could be waiting for me this time? I slowly open the door, wary of an attack. But the room is quiet. No ambush comes. I step inside. Both versions of Labras are facing each other further into the room. I quickly step between the two, shielding Labras from her shadow. But the shadow does not seem alarmed. It spins its axe idly.
Great. I had a feeling you'd be the one to come. Was Yosuke-kun a tough opponent?
Damn. Not laughing at the nigga. As it finishes the sentence, its axe stops. I brace myself in anticipation of an attack. But the shadow simply smiles brutally.
Just as you thought, the real party begins now.
Just as the words sink in, I hear a sound simultaneously. The heavy sound of the air being sliced behind me. Oh shit. I lunge to the left solely on reflexes. A battle axe slams into the ground where I had been only milliseconds ago.
What? Sister!
Oh, so close.
Shock spreads across my face. Labras takes a combat stance with her battle axe, her wet eyes focused on me. She has chosen to fight for the Unreal School.
Is this what you really want? What else is there for me?
Labras sounds resigned in her reply. I have no answer for her. My heart aches as if it was cut by a razor.
It's finally come to this. Sister versus sister. Let the battle begin!
The shadow jeers at me with delight. I do not have the presence of mind to deliver a rejoinder. The battle about to play out is straight from the worst case scenario I had envisioned. The very person I hope to save. My sister. I must defeat her with my own hands. Damn. Unfortunate, chat. But you know my fucking motto. Let's get ready to rumble! Oh!
Finally.
Oh shit. Bitch. Oh shit! Oh! Oh!
Damage. Dash. Please hit. Push down. Please hit. Dash. Here I go.
Woo. Yeah, I already told him, Dante, that he's asleep. Bro, he's gonna be so pissed. What? Hold on, Dante. If you're still here, do you think that he'll be pissed that he missed the Persona stream, or he's gonna be pissed that he wakes up to a fucking Expedition 33 stream and he thinks that I streamed Expedition 33 instead of Persona? Yeah, that's what. But yeah, yeah. Oath. Oh, he fixed it both. Yeah. Yeah. Fuck him. Labrys loses her strength and falls to her knees.
Why?
Damn.
Why can't I stay like this?
The hope she risked so much to gain has been shattered. She mutters piteously as she falls. She's not the only one who wants to collapse. I never imagined this would be so painful. Every time my attacks connected, I felt as if I was tearing out a piece of my heart. This unwanted exchange of violence, ending in one of our destruction, leads to nothing but despair. Each time I felt that pain, the memories of Labrys I saw in the classroom, those vivid images, made sense. The sterile, mechanical rooms that made up most of her visual memories. It must have been the facility where she was created. At that facility, Labrys was forced to endure the same pain that she is feeling now. In order to gather combat data, she was forced to destroy her sister models, even though they had hearts. Not just once or twice, but over and over and over. It's too much for my mind to immediately comprehend. Agitation spreads through me like a fever. I clutch my chest.
I knew that you couldn't beat her.
He's gonna be pissed missing Fuka, new design. Pretty sure he's seen it before. I think so too. I think he's seen it while we were looking at like concept art. The shadow, in contrast, is completely nonchalant.
But wow, you really didn't have any qualms about attacking her. Deep down, you must really want to make them suffer, don't you? You want them to go through what you had to. No! You want the everyday...
I'm here. I'm ready to hear those magic words.
Right? That's why we're in school, having a fighting tournament. You want to see close friends fight for their lives against each other. Because if they do that, then they might understand. You want to make them understand. That ain't true.
Say it with me, chat.
Even another living weapon can't understand you. It's alright though. You don't have to worry about that anymore. I'll take care of everything from here. I'll destroy anyone who doesn't understand you and comes to get in your way. Just like you once did.
Damn.
Please stop! That's all a lie!
Say it with me, chat. There you go. You're not me! Yo, Mina, is that you? No, it's not me.
I'm finally free!
The shadow's eyes start to glow, full of life. It isn't just a change in its attitude. Its power seems to actually be rising. Did something in its conversation with Labrys catalyze this change? Too late. It hits me. What did the shadow want with Labrys? It was trying to buy time, which meant it needed something from her.
It's time for the true star to take the stage.
It shouts, shakes the air. As if in response to the cry, the room begins to warp. The view beyond the window shimmers ominously.
Yes, the power!
A giant incinerator appears from the darkness. Countless chassis are falling in to be cruelly destroyed. Illuminated by the blood of red light of the flames, the shadow reveals its true self. Seeing Labrys's look-alike commanding a giant beast behind it brings to mind the summoning of a persona. I run over to Labrys and stand her listless body up.
I won't be needing that trash anymore.
Did I say listless or yes, listless. I thought it said lifeless. No, lifeless. It seems like the shadow has accomplished its goal with Labrys. I was forced to fight my sister for this purpose. I clench my teeth at my own slowness to comprehend.
Now, let's get started, shall we?
This isn't just for Labrys. This is the enemy, the fate of anyone not human.
It seems that I must take responsibility for this.
All right. Let's get ready to rumble! Oh!
Final.
Here, anti-air. Dash, 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 dash. Here I go. Down. Here I go. Piss him out. Here, fire.
Bye-bye. Get fucking low diffed. Anyway. All gas, no brakes, let's go. The monster's form melts away as it disperses like fog. Only a silhouette similar to Labrys's remains. It falls to its knees, having no will to resist anymore.
I somehow pulled through.
I turn to face the real
Are you
Labrys.
alright?
He is conscious and seems to have no major damage. All that remains to be tested is her will.
Please listen. I have a message for you. From Yosuke-san. He said that he is sorry for promising to help you and being unable to support you when you needed it most. Additionally, he said that he would be throwing a party later. You are invited, of course.
You're lying.
If that is what you think, you can ask him yourself later. Now please, stand up.
I lend her my shoulder and prop her up. She follows my lead, but her legs are still shaking.
How come this happened? I didn't want to hurt anyone or make them suffer.
I know. That was a shadow going berserk. Not everything it said reflects your true feelings. I had a similar experience, actually. My other self was on the verge of going berserk. It told me there was an innate contradiction in having a heart, but not being human, preventing me from truly protecting others.
Wasn't that tough to listen to?
Yes, of course.
Then how can you stand it? How are you still acting like everything's fine?
I'm fine right now, but I'm sure I will suffer that pain again someday. Very probably, as long as I am myself, it will never go away as long as I live.
It won't? Then what can I do but give up? What am I supposed to do?
We'll be all right, as long as we have friends.
Labrys opens her eyes
It was
wide.
when you were alone that you suffered most. I'm sure of it. If you do not give up on reaching out to others, you will surely find someone who understands. Or maybe...
As I say this, I can hear voices from outside. They are calling our names. The voices grow closer and closer, and eventually one of the doors fly open.
Hey! There you are! Thank goodness!
Are you two okay?
You seem to have the matter in hand.
Hanji-san and Rise-san arrive shortly after. Now that the shadow has been defeated, the invisible walls trapping them have disappeared. There are some faces new to me as well. As I recall from the video, they are Yu Narukami and Yukiko Amagi-san. There was also a costume that looked like General Teddy. This must be the real Teddy that Chie-san mentioned. The resemblance is strong, but this one is so charming it's hard to hate him. Everyone has considerate words for Labrys. My heart is filled with warmth. They could have ignored us outsiders and escaped, but they didn't. They were truly worried about us and came running. All of them. I addressed Labrys, who was looking back and forth between me and them with a perplexed look.
It might be more accurate to say that those who understand you are already here. Of course, I want to understand you as well. Please talk to me whenever you want. Tell me about your memories, even if you have to take them one at a time.
Labrys sinks deep in thought, then looks at me again. I nod silently. She slowly starts walking and stops in front of the shadow, who stands as quietly as a real one, at the other end of the room.
You were right. I was always alone, so I had no one to talk to, no matter how much it hurt. And I went and blamed that on them.
You are me, and I am you. Now come.
I'm sorry I ignored you all this time. I was the one who left you all alone. No. You are me, after all. This is my persona.
This reminds me of us from last year.
Yeah, it's the same thing. She's really no different from us.
Yosuke-san and the others smile. I acknowledge one's sweetness in front of others. They must have earned their personas through the same ordeal. I can see now why their bond is so strong. The tension in the air evaporates, just as Labrys' expression softens. A familiar voice comes from behind.
Is that Labrys?
Everyone turns to look at the newcomer.
Mitsuru-san, Akihiko-san, you're all right.
Of course we are.
I run towards them. Neither of them appear to be injured. I notice that they aren't surprised to see Yosuke-san and the others. They must already be aware of the situation. On the other hand, everyone else is surprised.
Who are these people and what the hell are they wearing?
Oh man, a dude storming across the battlefield in just a cape? I'm all about that.
I'd say you've got good taste.
Seriously?
Labrys
Don't worry.
grabs. Wait, hold on. Wait, whoa. Labrys grabs weakly at my arm. I smile and nod. She still bites her lip in anxiety, but she is no longer afraid of everything.
You're Labrys, correct?
Labrys simply nods in response to Mitsuru-san's question as she walks up. There is a moment of silence. Mitsuru-san's sigh of relief breaks it.
I'm glad you're safe.
Labrys smiles back awkwardly. The look on her face helps dispel the tension in Yosuke-san and his friends. Mitsuru-san notices this as well. I step forward alongside Mitsuru-san to introduce ourselves and show our appreciation. It seems they have never met a Persona user who didn't awaken in the TV world. We spend some time discussing our respective circumstances. Can we get the fuck out of here, please? Thank you. I was about to say, like, we can talk about this outside. Teddy leads us back to the roof. They say that this was the place they used to enter and exit this world. Labrys, who still doesn't quite understand that she is in the TV, cocks her head in bewilderment. Yosuke-san and his friends gather around her and explain everything. She is shocked at first, but as she grows accustomed to the idea, she begins laughing. Relieved, I leave Labrys to them. I approach Mitsuru-san and Akihiko-san. I relay to them all the information I have gathered on this case so far. I tell them that the tournament's host was Labrys' shadow, which had emerged from her, and that Labrys may have not been stolen, but that she may have escaped on her own. She has the ability to manipulate people's senses. That would explain the signs of mental interference found on the hijackers. We were able to discover Inaba through our research. Perhaps she used the same methods. It would have taken time, but she was sealed away for over 10 years. Although she was caged, it is not clear whether she was conscious or not during that period. She had more than enough time. Mitsuru-san and Akihiko-san show no surprises, but they do not let out a long sigh. In contrast to Mitsuru-san, who is lost in thought, Akihiko-san goes to get an answer straight from the source. Labrys startles, where he taps her shoulder.
So when did you actually awaken?
Akihiko-san's question is blunt, but Labrys handles it calmly, knowing that it is the natural thing to ask.
You know, I can't remember.
Glitch in the Matrix coming up soon? She is being honest. She had used her ability on herself. Not even she knew what she really was. But Akihiko seems skeptical. Having no memory of it also means that she is unable to deny it.
Please, Mitsuru-san, can you be lenient with her?
Mitsuru-san folds her arms and thinks. I know she is in a difficult position. Though Labrys may have a heart, it does not make her human. She is a weapon with dangerous capabilities. Mitsuru-san cannot decide based on her personality alone what measures to take. Especially now that we are affiliated with the police. We have to set an example.
Yeah, would you, please?
Yosuke-kun.
I know I'm asking without knowing the whole story here, but please don't lock her up again.
Even his friends seem surprised by his outbursts. But soon enough, they are all given Mitsuru-san the same pleading look. Mitsuru-san winces before giving a weary smile.
Well, I hadn't intended to seal her away again to begin with.
Mitsuru-san.
Seriously? Did you hear that?
It should be a walk in the park compared to the challenge of sending Aigis to school.
He has no intention of locking her away. The smile on Mitsuru-san's face confirms that much.
Thank you so much.
How about if we go outside? This isn't really the place to stand around and chat.
Yeah. Well, it was a hell of a way to start off a holiday, but at least it's over. And why'd that shadow have to pick our school and us of all people?
Mitsuru-san and Akihiko-san freeze.
No, that is odd now that you mention it. I was told this place takes its shape from a person's memories. Why would it become this high school?
I had picked up on that incongruity as well. Putting aside that Inaba was chosen as the escape destination, why was a specific school so carefully recreated? I also have my doubts about Labrys' power. Strictly speaking, it doesn't rob one's sanity. What her power really does is cloud one's senses with illusions. I'm not sure that would have been enough to control those hijackers so completely.
Hey, Labrys.
Akihiko-san calls out to Labrys again. And glitch in the Matrix. The instant he puts his hand on her shoulder, she twitches.
Hey, what's the matter?
Labrys abruptly leaps backwards. Everyone is baffled to see her white body flying over their heads.
She's...
Stay back, everyone!
Akihiko-san is the first to realize the danger and yells a warning to the others.
Sister?
Labris stands there emotionless. Slowly, her right hand reaches for the battle axe on her back. Tension fills the air.
No! Why?
The blade of the axe is pointed towards me. I do not comprehend. What's going on? As I stand there confused, Labris lowers her stance, readying herself for battle. I open my mouth to try to persuade her, but I can't. There is no time. Labris now has the use of her persona. She will be stronger than before. If I don't focus on counterattacking, I'll lose. I clench my jaw and hold in the despair that threatens to overwhelm me. I must concentrate on the problem at hand. Chat, you know my fucking motto. As always and forever. You guys are gonna get a lot of let's get ready to rumbles. But fuck it, we ball. Let's get ready to rumble! Sorry.
Finally. Fight!
Five. If there's one more fight after this, we're gonna pass Akihiko in terms of the most. Labris falls to the ground with a thud.
Labris!
I try to run to her, but I stop when I hear an unearthly voice.
You succeeded in repulsing it yet again. Very unexpected.
Everyone takes a defensive stance and looks around.
What is this? I'm not getting a good feeling about this.
It's certainly an ominous presence. That voice.
Is that my voice?
Yes, it is. Before I can react, an unnatural-looking shadow, a clump of darkness, thick as a pool of blood, forms next to Labris. Our true enemy rises from the sludge. It is a sight I will never forget.
No. Agi-san's shadow?
To think you'd fight back this fiercely. No wonder you once strove back a god. Yes, I want them even more now.
Oh.
Want them? What does that mean?
Why does Aigis shadow sounds very sexually? Yosuke lashes out at the enemy, but it ignores him and continues talking.
Sadly,
That sounds seductive.
won't be going
What the
according to
fuck?
plan this time.
But why?
But I'll make use of what tools I have to the very end. This is my last chance. No, more like a marvelous entertainment.
Entertainment?
Instead of answering, it raises his right hand over Labris.
My puppet.
Labris stands up as if being pulled by
Is
strings.
it controlling her?
Sister!
She doesn't answer. Her face is a blank stare and her shoulders hang unnaturally. She is every inch in its puppet. Confused, I look again at the enemy. Is that my shadow? It looks like me, but its voice, its powers, they are all so different from mine. But before I can confirm to a conclusion, the enemy uses Labris to make its next move.
This form is exhausted from constant battle and will be useless as an asset. But unless you destroy it, it will keep rising up and attacking you all. What will you do?
With the battle axe in hand, Lapras dashes forward without warning. Her attack is much more forceful than in the last battle. Even with all my strength, I am pushed back.
Oh crap! If this keeps up...
Let's do this! Takemika!
Wait! Don't interfere!
But...
Please!
I clench my teeth. Lapras is under that thing's control and ignoring her own limits. And she is already damaged and exhausted from the previous battle. If we all attack, we might be able to contain her, but she could be destroyed in the process.
Now, may you suffer and curse your fate. Relinquish your personas.
Relinquish?
Personas and shadows are one and the same. If I poison your hearts, I can recruit shadows with unparalleled strength.
Wait, what? You mean turn our personas back to shadows?
The
Nigga, that
heart
wait,
is
what?
frail. Its
It's always gonna be
weaknesses
funny
are
to
never
me.
fully vanquished. Given the opportunity, it can betray you and return to darkness. Old wounds that you thought you had overcome, opened once again. You almost let go of your hearts, your personas. This one's desire to make people suffer was perfectly suited for such a plan.
Plan?
You caused all this to gather strong shadows?
You bastard. Who are you?
You had best hurry and decide who will be destroyed, this shell or the lot of you.
The lot of you is crazy. Lapras flies through the air again and unleashes a full force attack. I am forced to one knee. If she attacks again, but just when I am sure it's over, something happens.
Sorry, but this show is over.
Finally, fucking Yamagishi comes in. Out of the corner of my eye, I see Mitsuru-san stand straight up. Suddenly, the menacing aura surrounding Lapras is dispelled like magic.
What?
For the first time, the enemy seems shocked. Freed from the spell, Lapras falls to the ground.
Sister!
I run to her and cradle her in my arms. What was that? Mitsuru-san smiles defiantly and glances up to the
Looks
sky.
like you made it in the nick of time. You saved us, Yamagishi.
An answering voice echoes in my head. A soft but extremely reassuring voice.
Fuka-san?
Fuka Yamagishi-san. She is a fellow ally who helped us overcome the challenges we faced in the past. I cannot help but smile with surprise and joy.
So you had a third assistant.
Ooh, what a soothing voice! My teddy senses are telling me that this is a real cutie pie!
What?
Is this like Rise-chan's persona? Wait, where is she? This feeling. What the...
What the hell? Rise-san opens her
It's not coming from
opens
in
her
here.
eyes and looks
Whoever
up.
it is out there.
Seriously? She can use hers in the real world? That's amazing.
Even before I ask, Fuka-san tells me what I want to know.
Igus, the enemy is just mimicking your appearance. It's not actually a part of you.
Very impressive to guess correctly from such a long distance away.
Mitsuru-san stares at the enemy in shock. We hear Fuka-san's words as if she is speaking, but technically there is no sound. She transmits her voice directly into people's minds. Other people should hear nothing. Yet the enemy is responding to her. I raise my guard in spite of myself. But there is no fear in me. My doubts about the enemy, my hesitation, are gone. Bro, when they hit the heartfelt cry, it's about to be a fucking battle, bro. My heart starts to burn. What is this? I've never felt this heated emotion running through my body before.
You must be the one behind all this. You stole Labrys and threw her into a TV. You were after Persona users from the start.
Bro, when you hear that piano kick in,
this school and tampered with Labrys' memories. And you just demonstrated how you controlled those hijackers.
So this must be the real puppet master.
Then, that voice who tried to dissuade me back in that classroom.
You're quite slow for a machine. Can't you tell by looking at me who that was?
so that wasn't something my heart saw, but just a malicious whisper. The fire in my heart is stoked higher, and I make a fist without realizing it. I thought this entire incident was just an unfortunate event caused by my sister's suffering. But her pain was all orchestrated by someone. This isn't her tragedy. Someone saw to it that this would happen. And not just to Labrys. Whoever did this tried to manipulate the pain in my heart too, by posing as my shadow. And to top it off, the culprit posed as everyone here to make them distrust each other, reopening old wounds. This was all an evil plan. I am not human, but because of that, I hold the hearts and bonds of others to be sacred. They saved me. They keep me going now. And yet, it tested those bonds and used our anguish for its own purpose. Our hearts were nothing but tools to it. Tools to hurt others. I see. I get it now. This roiling, violent surge of emotion. This shaking, burning, erupting sensation. I realize that this is the type of emotion which can be best described in a single word. This is fury.
Are you angry? All right, I'll play along. The show must go on, right? You've gone too far.
We're not even gonna do let's get ready to rumble for this one, chat. Hey, bitch ass nigga. Let's show you why we have a heartfelt cry. This one's for fucking Labrys. Wrap it up, bitch. Pack this fucker up, take key!
Finally.
Ooh, that color variation is fucking fire. Yeah, once I get you in that corner, bitch, it's over, bitch! Oh, fuck. Get in that fucking corner, bitch ass nigga. Get in that fucking corner, bitch ass nigga. Bye. This thing shaped like me falls to the ground, on its knees. But it gets right back up with an awkward jerking motion and lets out an insane laugh. The smile on its face, contrasted with its damaged limbs, has the eeriness of a clown.
This is fine with me. Good enough for my purposes that I confirmed you have enough power to meet my expectations.
Good enough, my ass.
I fucking love that shit. Good enough, my ass.
Those are the words of a sore loser.
Literally, bro. Like I said, bro, we packed you up.
I doubted there'd be any meaning in changing
Good
my
enough, my
appearance,
ass.
but sure enough, it made for a very enjoyable game. All that irritates me is having to feign cooperation with that foolish human until I obtain the one true vessel.
That foolish human, an odd choice of words. It would seem to imply not only that is not human, but also that it is working with a human to carry out its crime.
I will see you in another guise next time. Just wait until then.
He let out a raucous laugh in my face. After that, it slowly faded away, dissipating into the air.
Yamagishi!
Mitsuru-san quickly calls out. However,
The reading disappeared.
what
It
the
didn't move,
fuck?
it just vanished. What could this mean?
Back to square one again.
Akihiko-san lets out a heavy sigh.
Sheesh. It even had to exit on a lame, evil laugh.
Another guys, huh?
Don't even think about coming around here again!
Should we put up some talismans? I've got a lot left over from when we were putting them up in our inn.
Well, even if it shows up again, it'll get double the pain we gave it this time.
Who could it be, though? How did it know about our personas?
That aside, it sure had a sneaky way of doing things. This is twice I've
hell?
been kidnapped into the TV world, you know. Twice!
Their irritation is obvious, and it's only natural. They were toyed with too, and they do not take Labrys's treatment well. But I cannot encourage them to settle the score. Akihiko-san apparently thinks the same thing.
Don't worry about it. We'll handle things from here.
Bro, someone cooked popcorn
but
in my
it
house and
kinda
I
said it
smell
was
that
still
bitch,
after
and I'm
us.
going to literally
Of course.
go
You
treasure
should be
hunting
aware
to
that
see
the
if there's any
enemy is
more.
out there.
after this.
Akihiko only means that there is no need to abandon your lives to pursue it. We will do our best to ensure that no harm comes to you. That is, after all, our duty.
But
Guys, let's leave this to them.
You can...
are you serious?
They're right that we need to go back for now. You look beat.
Yusan, aware of their situation, speaks out. Perhaps he senses our dilemma.
I'm sorry, everyone.
He nods and looks at Yosuke-san, who reluctantly gives up. Their ability to communicate through eye contact only proves the strength of their bond.
Alrighty, attention please! The trip doesn't end until we get out of the TV!
Dude, we were in the middle of a conversation. And what's this about a trip? You really gave us a scare disappearing like that. And this isn't the first time either.
It's not my fault! Or should I actually sponsor the next Miss Inaba?
Don't even think about it.
Chie-san's fist is still shaking with anger after impacting Teddy at full strength. There are times when you should give it your all because it's your friend. Ah, how beautiful friendship is. Wow. I comprehend. After everyone calms down, we finally move on to the main subject. We all gathered on this roof in order to leave this world. After getting everyone's attention, Teddy makes a few narcissistic remarks and clicks his heels. Then, like a magic trick at a party, some old TVs appear in a puff of smoke.
What are you doing with this ancient TV? Hang on, where'd you even get this?
It's a Teddy Vision! You can get out from here!
This TV is our escape route? Can we really fit inside?
Ooh, are you a little too front-loaded to fit? In that case, I wouldn't mind helping you squeeze through!
You're even worse than before, you know that?
Chie-san and Yosuke-san jump in without hesitation, showing how used to it they are. Seeing that, Akihiko-san and Mitsuru-san shrug and follow suit. Labrys stares as everyone gets sucked into the TV one by one, but she doesn't look scared. Her eyes are actually bright as she glances this way. I can't help but smile at that. She doesn't need my permission to do anything. I tell her to go ahead and she dives in head first with a giant grin. Although... Damn, just as I thought, her wings don't fit and she gets caught on the screen. I burst into laughter to see her legs sticking out of the TV, kicking wildly. I take off the unit on her back and she instantly gets sucked into the TV. I wonder if she landed safely. As the last one left, I turn around and take a final look. It doesn't feel like it, but it's only been a few hours since we entered the TV. And only 3 days since the hijacking. It was a horrible nightmare, but at the same time I met some good people. But most importantly, it isn't over. The true test may be still to come. I push my toes in and slip into the TV. Everyone made it back out safely. Oh, when we return to the real world, I am surprised to find myself in Junes, a large department store. I have never seen Mitsu-san so flustered. Even she could not have expected to emerge in the most crowded place in town, and from a display TV at that. But to make it back to the limousine, we have no choice but to walk through the store. Exactly, there's just like, nothing to see here? Mitsu-san in her skin-tight suit. Akiko-san mostly naked except for his cape. Why is this nigga smiling? Why is this nigga smiling when... Okay. Me with my mechanical parts exposed, and Labrys with her axe or her wings, I suppose. Not to mention Teddy. Rise-san and Naoto-san are both public figures. One is an idol and the other is a detective. Ace detective, get that right. We make quite an outlandish procession. Considering the nature of our operations, I hope to avoid having my picture taken with phone cameras. However, as we walk along, I soon find that my fear of cameras is baseless. In fact, it is not cameras we need to worry about at all. It is the police. I find myself anxious in this completely unexpected situation. An arrest would mean disgrace as an unofficial unit. And I am sure Yosuke-san and the others would like to avoid the inside of Juvenile Hall. Everyone hastily agrees with each other and takes off at full speed. Yeah, time to make it like a banana and split. I can hear Yosuke-san and Chie-san loudly complaining about the unfairness of the world. Mitsu-san and Akiko-san exchange fearless smiles, though cold sweat is streaming down both their faces. Teddy and Labrys seem like they're having fun. I don't think they understand the situation. Bro! Yu-san and Yukiko-san run without a word, like determined athletes. Kanji-san tries to turn and fight every so often, with Naoto-san having to stop him each time. Rise-san switches on her cell phone to find an alarming number of missed calls, which seems to be the bigger problem for her. In the end, our parting with the Yasogami High School students concludes with a brief goodbye as we all scatter like birds. That was so fucking funny. That night, we decide to stay the night in Inaba for a quick health checkup and review of the case. After finishing the necessary steps, we decide to take an early rest. The true culprit is still out there, and Labrys needs to get to a lab for proper maintenance. After 10 years of stasis, she was suddenly forced into a series of stressful battles. It would not be surprising if some of her parts are now malfunctioning. Considering the morning traffic, we should leave early in the day. Or so I suggest, but Labrys has other ideas. May 4th, the next day. Our car is parked near an intersection away from the main road. We are here to say goodbye to everyone. Labrys wanted it this way. I am happy that she wishes to see people again of her own will. On the side of the street, all the people we met yesterday are gathered to see Labrys one last time. They wish to say goodbye to her, but they had not expected us to contact them.
I asked if I could come see everyone. I wanted to give everyone a real goodbye.
What do you do next? Are you going back to that lab?
No, I decided I'm gonna work with Mitsuru-san and them. I want to do my damnedest to catch whoever used me to bait a trap for you all.
Alright, then I guess the party's on hold until after everything's really over. But hey, you should come see us again anyway. Promise me, okay?
You got it.
Labrys shakes hands with each of them. Even after we leave, Labrys keeps waving through the rear window. waving and waving and waving, waving and waving and even past the point where the human eye can no longer see her, she is still waving. After she has waved to her heart's content, she turns to see Fuka-san and I looking at her and blushes. Fuka-san giggles.
I'm glad things went well. Oh, but first, it's good to see you again. This is becoming a real reunion.
Indeed. Things are going to heat up from now on. I must get back and reallocate my staff.
You're including me in there, right? Every opponent I made
Bro,
a
why do you
mistake
have the
against on my
hood?
journey. I made sure to go back and get a rematch. This
Why are
will
you
be
wearing
no
the hood in the car, bro? Take it off.
It should spur discussion amongst
We
the
know
staff
who you
again
are.
about working Yamagishi into our unit.
Huh? I'm still not sure about joining any special unit.
Flustered Fuka starts wringing her hand. Glancing at the seat next to me, I notice Labrys looking at the sky through her window.
I didn't know the sky was so blue.
There's deep wistfulness in her voice.
Back at the lab, they only let me out at night. But this... I feel like I've seen it once before. That same bright blue sky.
My God. Once before, I recalled the memory relating to those words amongst the countless memories of Labrys awakened within me. The sea, that cerulean sky and lingering clouds, the emerald blue water. In my mind, I placed Labrys at the scene. A white figure gazing from the edge of a pier. I know this scenery. For an instant it feels that I do. Like a knot slowly undoing itself. The lid to a box inside of me opens and something hot fills my chest. What had been only an image becomes a memory. Soon after I understand everything. I know when Labrys saw this scene. I know what she thought when she saw it. What she wished for.
Ah, I see now.
Noticing my murmur, Labrys looked at me in wonder.
The scenery from your memory was the pier outside of the Yakushima laboratory.
What's on the music's unmatched. Suddenly, Labrys' eyes open in surprise.
Was the final day before you were sealed. You made a heartfelt wish there. You hoped that your successor would make the same wish to see someone precious to them. And that meeting would take place at the pier.
Yep.
You dreamed that your successor would be able to go beyond that pier to places you would never be able to see for yourself.
Damn.
And that even if your memories were deleted, your feelings would be passed on to the next generation.
Labrys' ruby eyes begin to quiver. My words have unearthed her buried memory.
Yeah, that's right. It was at that very place where I met the friends I have now. When I was searching for someone, I found myself naturally drawn there for some reason.
My memories return to a certain encounter. That day, on that very same pier, I met him. My dear friend.
I think it was because of your wish.
My wish? You mean the thing I wished for that day actually came true?
Indeed. It stayed alive for 10 years. Thank you, Labrys.
Oh!
It's because of you that I found happiness.
My chest!
I didn't know that. My desires, all the feelings I got from the others, they didn't go to waste.
Tears stream down Labrys' cheeks. I stretch out a finger to wipe them off, but it is already wet from a drop on my own cheek. Mitsuru-san and Fuka-san smile at us gently. Fuka-san seems a bit teary-eyed herself.
I gotta thank you too.
Damn.
You made me remember something important.
Bro, this line right here Hold on, where is it? This line right here, dude. Where is it? Exactly. Indeed, it stayed alive for 10 years. Bro, my memories, bro. The writing, bro. They burnt down the fucking kitchen, bro. Studio was burnt down that day. Fuck. My wish, because of you, that I found happiness, bro. Fucking gas. After wiping her tears, Lapras looks at me, her eyes clear and determined.
Someone I have to find. I need to meet her so I can tell her something.
I'm about to extend my hand to shake hers, but it now seems too distant a gesture for us sisters. Instead, I pull her towards me and look at her face to face.
I'm sure you will. You're not alone anymore. We can search for her together. Yeah. Thanks.
As the sun shines down, she gives me the biggest smile I've seen on her yet. What a fucking ending for Aigis. That was a great ending. What a great way to fucking end that part, bro. My fucking god. What a great way to end Arena, bro. That shit right there touched my soul. My. Nah. Where is it? Where is it? Nah. Nah. Where is it? Where is it? Give me this. Give me this. Give me this. Heartfelt cry. Give me that. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you everybody for joining me on this Persona 4 Arena stream. Technically, we are done with Persona 4 Arena. The next stream that we'll be doing is doing Elizabeth. Next time we'll stream this game, we'll be doing Elizabeth's story, as well as completing, as well as doing Arena Ultimax, getting started with that in the next stream, and see where that takes us. But regardless, thank you everybody for joining me on this beautiful Persona 4 Arena Ultimax stream. My night is not done though yet. Hey Cookie, my night is not done though yet. We will be back shortly after the stream is done to be streaming Expedition 33, the free update that they dropped after the Game Awards. I low-key forgot to join back earlier. Well, guess what? We're gonna have another stream after this. So yes, we'll be streaming Expedition 33 after the stream goes off. So just give me a little bit of time to set that up, and you guys are gonna see that. So without further ado, I am about to sign off. So thank you everybody for watching. Shout out to Dante, shout out to Jace, shout out to Duck, and shout out to Cookie for showing up to the stream. I really greatly appreciate it. If you guys want to know what I'll be streaming next time, I'll be streaming at 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Maybe tomorrow or Friday, depending, because you guys are getting 2 streams in a single day. So it just depends on how I'm feeling tomorrow. But regardless, I will catch you guys when I catch you guys. And oh wait, hold on. Follow my social media account handles at MinarutoToTwenty47 on Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter. And make sure you guys follow my YouTube channel as well, where I post all the VODs from Twitch onto YouTube. So just in case you do miss when I go live on Twitch, don't worry, all the VODs will be up on YouTube. Right now I'm editing the Near Replicant streams, so they're going up on YouTube as we speak. Just give me some time. Right now part 2 and part 3 are up there. Part 4 is being edited as we speak as well. So without further ado, thank you everybody for joining me. I will see you guys in a little bit for Expedition 33, and I'll catch you guys when I catch you guys. And until next time, bye guys.